you know what I mean? But it's one of these things. If you want help, the help is there. If people are trying to help folk and they're not getting it, then there's nothing nobody can do.
The help can be there for everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah, without
if
this,
you want
listen.
it.
But let me explain something. Without this lifey, this didn't start off to be about Angie. There was a couple of things that Angie did last night, so people brought it up in the boxes, and then now it's steered that way. However, everyone knows there is help out there, and for anyone that is struggling, it's 116 123. If you have any, any bad thoughts, anything like that, you can't. There is so many different places that will support people. Yeah, so many different places. However, it's like that saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't bring it to the carvery. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right? It's the truth, though. Unless the person himself wants help, you no matter what you say to that person, that person needs to be the one to wake up that morning and say, right, I'm going to change today. Yeah? It doesn't matter. We can have a million live feeds like this, that we can have 1,000,001. That person needs to wake up themselves and say, right, you know what, I ain't doing that today. Do you understand? That person needs to wake up and say,
exactly. And like I say, I'm not getting at anybody that's got a drink issue, drug issue, whatever, because do you know what? It's not an easy thing. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't happen overnight.
Listen, I'm not running down anyone that has a drink problem. I've had problems myself in the past with drink a long, long time back. So I'm not running anyone down with drink problem. And you can find yourself in a bad place, and you can find yourself picking up habits that you think is the right thing. The people around you is actually trying to give you the support and trying to give you the help. And you'll find yourself switching on them quicker than anyone else.
And the sad thing is as well, sorry Tony, but some of the things as well is learnt habits as well. Not meaning that people around about them have done it, but when you see it as well, some people do go ahead and think, do you know what? I'll do that. That sounds. Do you know what I mean? It's one of these things. It's not picking up the habits. It's learnt habits as well.
Thank you, Yvonne, and 100% I agree. Listen, people, if I put you on mute, I'm trying to figure out where that feedback is coming from. There's a slight bit of feedback coming from someone's mic, and I don't know whose it's coming from. So I'm just going to mute.
I've got a fan on. Maybe it's my.
No, it's not you. I think it might be Angie's or True Caper. I'm not too sure.
Tony, I'm going to hop down anyway. Thank you for letting me up in your box. I didn't come up to talk about Angie or addiction. I forget why I even came up, but
you come up to say hello to me. That's the main thing.
Say hello to you, yes. But anyway, I wish everyone the best. Happy Easter, and
Happy Easter to you and your family. All the best
to everyone. Okay, bye-bye.
Take care, bye-bye. All right, we're going to let Tony speak. Tony's been waiting patiently. Tony, how are you? Can you unmute? Tony?
Can I just say this is the Tony 10 face guy?
Yeah, okay. Linz, can I explain something, please? Do you know what I mean? This is what I was trying to talk a minute ago. She's sort of prejudged me just now, Linz says, for some reason.
Tony, no, I'm just explaining because there was somebody that had come in, and then somebody had said, I'd said about Tony 10 face in a chat, and then I was saying I wasn't talking about only Tony, I was talking about you, Tony.
Yeah, okay, it's fine.
So I'm not saying anything, I'm just explaining what had happened.
I apologise for that, okay. Tony. Yeah, hi. I say 10 face Tony because that's me. I might talk behind your back, I might talk of people's back, different groups, but what you see is with me is what you get. So if I talk behind your back, I apologise, because I'm just being honest with you, you know what I mean?
Tony, can I just say one thing? I don't even have a clue what you said about me. I get trolls every single day. Honestly, I don't personally. I don't care.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying if you hear if you hear me talk behind your back in another group, at least you know I've said it to your face beforehand. Do you know what I mean? Right, a couple of things I want to discuss tonight is Angie. Can I speak to you a second?
Angie had to jump out because there was a problem with the mic. I don't know if Angie's requesting again. I need to check.
I'm still see her, Tony. She's next to you, isn't she?
No, she's not.
Oh,
She's up.
Angie is
She is?
above. Yeah, sorry. Angie is next to me. Sorry. She's on mute. Yeah, go ahead, Angie. Sorry.
Angie, can I speak to you a second? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tried to get in your box the other night when you were speaking about M's in Tony's life.
Yeah.
I tried to come to life, but I weren't given the opportunity. For some reason, all the top curators got in before small people like me. For some reason, I don't know why. You know what I mean? Money talk sort of thing, I'm not sure. But I was trying to explain something.
Sorry, Tony. I'm going to stop you there. Does anyone know an app we can fast forward someone's fucking speech?
Tony,
You're
can I
gonna
explain?
be huge. I was only meant to be on for 30 minutes, but you're taking all night.
Fucking hell, Tom. Do you understand where I'm
Get
coming
it out of
from?
the way, please. Come on, for fuck's sake. All right, take fucking 50. Here we go.
If you're not going to let me talk, I'm not going to talk. I'm sorry,
I'm
I'm in the
going to
mood.
fucking let you talk, but you won't talk.
No, I ain't going to talk now. I'm in the mood. Sorry, I'm in the mood now.
What is it, Tony, to say it?
No, because I'm not allowed to talk now.
Oh,
Tom's
forget it, then forget it.
No, you
He's
can't.
just trying to tell you to hurry up and talk.
No, you having a go at me now. I'm not going to fucking talk. Fuck
I'm
you.
not having a go at you, Tony. I'm saying to you, you are welcome to speak. You can talk, but all you kept saying is, can you have your say? Can you have your say? And you spent more time saying, can you have your say, than you're actually saying anything.
Because I want to fucking talk. You won't let me.
But I'm trying. All right, silence. Go ahead.
No, I'm in the mood now. I'm not going to talk.
Anthony,
Honestly,
will you talk and say what you need to say, please?
he's gone. He's gone.
Dropped out. He's away and a half.
Did any of the mods drop him? If you did, bring him back up. Let him have his say. I tried to let him have his say, but all he said is, I want to have a say. I want to have a say. Can I talk? Can I talk? Yes, you can. You were talking.
Tony, to be honest with you, he's a bit of a wind-up. He does it in Angie's all the time.
Well, I'm going to give him one more chance. Tony, do you want to request the box? If not, all right. He's all right. This is the one and only chance you're going to get.
Can I explain something, please? Don't, why you close your eyes for?
You can explain.
Tony, why you close your eyes? What have I done?
You can.
I'm not being funny. I'm not talking to you. You're being moving. I'm not talking to you.
Tony, tell the story about your 10 faces.
Well, what you see is what you get with me. Do you know what I mean? I took behaviour once back. I was trying to talk normal tonight. I want to explain some
What do you have to
things.
say then, Tony? What's your
Here
opinion?
we go. Here we go.
Tell
here we
Angie
go.
what you want to say, Tony.
No, yeah, I took it over me now.
Right, do you want me to have a turn and then we'll come back?
Here
to
we
Tony?
go. I'm not even allowed to fucking voice. I'm not going to talk.
Tony, what do you want to say? Just say it to me, please.
I want to explain something to you, Ange.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to come and talk to you live the other night on your box, and you wouldn't let me talk at all. And I've got a series of issues about M's and stuff like that. I'm not as stupid as you think I am. Right. Everyone's talked about your drinking. Fuck them. Don't worry about that. That's not a problem. That's your problem. No one else's. But M's, my own view is that will you stop smiling, Tony? For fuck's sake, man. You know, Tony. No, I ain't talking now. Fuck you.
All right. Happy New Year,
Sorry,
everyone.
Tony, you're
No,
cracking me up.
Tony. I'm not being funny. You know, who's the Gabriel Fincham? Who's the Bjork?
All right. Listen.
Great.
Super.
I know Gaelic. I know
Please,
Gaelic. Who's
with
Gabriel
what you're
Fincham?
trying to win, please.
Great.
Because you're
No,
in here
I'm
for the last 2
talking.
hours
I'm
telling
not-
people you
I'm
have
not
a great
talking
opinion.
now.
You have a great opinion.
No, I ain't
And
got
let's
opinion.
play
I'm not
Rocky.
gonna talk. Let small man go. Okay, sorry.
All right, people, let's get these likes up to 150k. Come on, please. After this song, Tony might be able to fucking speak. Tony is
Adrian,
you know what
don't
it
push
is?
me.
Tony's
Don't push me,
afraid.
Adrian.
Tony's afraid to give his opinions.
I'm not afraid. I'm just sick of people talking over me.
No, you're afraid to give your opinions.
No. I'm not afraid. I'm just scared.
He's come in. There's 1.7k people watching, and he's afraid.
No, I'm not
to see
afraid.
out
I'm
all
just
his
scared.
opinions.
I'm scared. Okay, I'm coming out. I'm scared.
Oh, stop it, Tony. You're fine. Tell your
Here we
opinion.
go. No, you're going to bully me now.
No, you can't use bullying like that. It's not. Tony's ready.
Tony, you've got 30 seconds left, and you were getting kicked out of this live.
Okay, well, what's new?
Well, you have your chance. You don't.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go to Emma while Tony writes a speech for himself. We're going to go to Emma quick.
No, he doesn't know. I can't fucking spell. Fucking hell. I can't believe it. You know.
All right, that's fine, but we're going to go. Yes, mute him for now. Sorry, Emma, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Tony?
I'm good, thank you for asking that.
Oh,
You're more than
right.
welcome to have a say.
Okay, where do we begin
Me,
with this?
Tony, or the other Tony.
I'm going kicking him out of the box in a second.
Him's got a fucking name, Tony.
Yes, get out of here, gobshite.
Hi,
Sorry,
Anthony.
people.
You're Anthony. You're not Tony.
Yeah.
Not you only, Tony. The other fella's called
Yeah,
Anthony.
I know. We'll bring him back up in a minute, but bye for now. Emma, sorry, without interruptions, go ahead.
Hi, Tony. Right, so, bit of background for those that probably don't know me. I come on the app about 2 years ago this July. I come on because I was going through a mental breakdown. I seen someone by the name of Mark Sims, and I thought, wow, okay, this girl kind of needs a bit of help here. So I started going to the famous kitchen. I was probably one of the first in there. Went a couple of times, done things like I got in a taxi at 1 o'clock in the morning, paid out my own pocket, and then I didn't like the way she was moving on the app. So I sent her a message and I said, listen, I'd like to take the friendship off the app. I don't think it's doing you any good, don't think it's doing me any good. So she then removed me off every social, bearing in mind I was there for this girl. And I mean, I was there for this girl. I didn't know about TikTok, cloud, any shit like that. So then, sorry guys, I'm quite nervous because I haven't spoke about this.
Don't worry, take your time. Don't worry.
I genuinely had it back. I wanted nothing but good vibes for her. I wanted her to get help, to the point where I was having conversations with her mother, a lot of conversations. And so she removed me off the app when I done this. And so I said to her, why have you removed me off the app? She then tried to destroy my marriage, tried to destroy my business. All because I said...
Comments off. Go ahead, Emma. Sorry, comments off, people.
I basically supported her and she shat all over me in a big way. She manipulates. I have watched her do it for 2 years. She creates a narrative, and the narrative what she creates is that if you call her out, you are a stalker. Apparently you stalk her. And then all her little minions and all her little horrible nasty followers then come into your life and troll the shit out of you. And they get your mental health in such a shit place. So I had to basically remove myself from the app. I had to remove myself from the bullshit. And now I don't do normal lives because every time I do a normal live, she is brought up. Now I run a business from TikTok. That is what I do now. I just keep my circle small. But as someone who was burnt by that girl, she will never change. She will never change, guys. And no matter how much that you all want to try and help her, even the ones that are sensitive to it, she will never change, guys, because this is her income. This and money means more than her own health, unfortunately. And that is really, really sad. But unfortunately, sometimes, as Tony says, you can't lead a horse to water.
Yeah. It's the truth. It's the truth. And just one last question. So, do you think once again it's a case of using the alcohol side of things just for clout, or do you actually think there was a problem there?
I do believe there is a problem there.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not disputing that. Because I probably know a lot more than what others do from back in the day. You know, it was only 2 years ago. I'm being very careful what I say, because I did end up going to the police over it. Because she was basically trying to wreck my business, she tried to split my marriage up. And that takes a certain kind of person to do that shit, in my opinion. You know, when you're nothing but good to somebody, and for them to throw that in your face and do that kind of shit, I ain't, nah. So I know for a fact that what she does is for her income and for her views. And if you took that away from her, what has she got? What has she got, Tony?
Well, listen, she tried to she made a comment which shouldn't have been made on Angie's live feed earlier on. Fair play to Angie for correcting it. But however, you know, that comment was still made with no consideration. Now, I have loads of messages that people tell me things about other people, but I don't, unless there's solid proof, I don't mention it.
I can give you as much proof as you need, Tony. I've still got all the screen
I'm not speaking about you. I'm saying what she did to me on Angie's live feed earlier on with 3,500 people on there, and that can be damning for a lot of people's lives. You know what I mean? And to be fair, Angie's in the box sitting right beside me. Angie allowed someone in the box as well at one point, but didn't know much about it. I've been called horrendous names on one of Angie's lives, but tonight at least Angie's seen right through it. You understand what I mean? And
do you know what it is, Tony? Right, like for me, it was raw, because I was going through a breakdown myself, and I put my own mental health aside to help someone else. And when that's thrown back in your face, that's when I'm kind of like, I see for what you are there. You know, you didn't give a shit about my mental health when you just cut me off, you know, after all I'd done to you. I checked her into a mental health clinic. And at a time when she wanted to end again with the bridge, been there, done that again. Everything I'm seeing now, Tony, is just repeating itself. It is a repeat from 2 years ago. And people who are new on the app now are all kind of like, oh, you know, we want to help, we want to do this, we want to do that. And I'm kind of like, I'm literally screaming, you are wasting your energy and your time. And don't get me wrong, there is people on this app that'll go, well, that's okay. You know, I don't mind wasting my time. I don't mind, you know, helping whatever, you know, because it obviously makes you feel better, which it does.
yeah.
But also it can be really detrimental to a person, that as well.
Yeah, of course it can. Thank you, Pearl. Of course it can. 100% it can. You can wreck someone's life. This app, you can either fix someone's life or wreck the house. Thank you. But so was this? If you don't mind me asking, Emma, was this long ago? How long ago was this? Did this all happen? Last year, was it?
Last year, yeah.
And there's been no contact since? And
no, we've blocked each other. But now, again, if I go in a live, again, I was invited to a live the other day. She was on with John Shield, and I didn't see it. I just seen when you get an invite, it was to John Shields. I clicked on. As soon as she seen me, she was like, oh, here's another stalker. Bearing in mind, I haven't spoke on this girl for months because I'd rather put my energy somewhere else. But it's got to the point now that she is on my FYP all the damn time. And I am feeling sorry more for people who are trying to help her, the likes of Dave.
Yeah,
you know, and Dave is not the first in the long list. You know, I've seen many people go in that kitchen try and help her over the best part of a year and a half. She does not want the help. She doesn't want it. It is clear as motherfucking day.
I class that kitchen as an advertisement kitchen. That's what I class it as. Thank you, Patricia. I hope you're keeping well. Happy Easter to you and the family.
Tony,
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say Emma. I was going to say lost what my thought. Oh yeah, but you got to also remember with Em, she has lost her dad, right? So she's in that same boat as me because I've lost my dad, right? So she's lost her dad. She's going through a lot of things.
Okay, Marcus wasn't her dad.
Yeah,
Marcus wasn't her dad.
I know. Was it a stepdad?
No, wasn't her stepdad either.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that. I think she has. Okay, whoever he was, then she was close to him.
Very close, and no one's taken that trauma.
Yeah, and I do feel that
she is traumatized on that side.
I can't really speak on Em's because that's for her. That's her business. But on me, I'm just wondering it's the same situation where you just sometimes stop caring. You don't. Yeah, she does want the help, but then sometimes she probably doesn't want the help. It's like she just doesn't care anymore. Maybe.
But her mum has tried to help her. I had her mum on the phone to me.
Help, though.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, Ange. So people need to stop that and just let her get on with it. But as well, it's people who enable, that shit. TikTok enable it. And there's young people on this app, and she's doing.
There's no such thing as enablers. Sorry, people. I have a choice. No one enables me to put that wine down my throat. Yeah, you might get people egging you on. I would say that's probably enabling. That's the trolls, though.
Disagree,
right?
Angie. Disagree. If she had 10 people in her life, would she be doing what she's doing? No.
Yeah, I don't believe in people that keep going on about enabling. That's just my opinion.
I truly think if you're going to drink yourself silly anywhere, you'll drink yourself silly in a park, drink yourself silly in a room, you're going to drink yourself silly anywhere. I don't think it is TikTok. I know TikTok is giving the money to them, but if you are heavy on the drink, you're going to go elsewhere and get that drink. Myself personally.
Agreed, but there's only you that can change your own behaviour. Do you know what I mean? It's everyone can sit here, and have an opinion and say you should do this, you should do that. But when it comes down to it, there is only you that can change your own behaviour.
So can I ask you a question? So do you reckon, right, you said she wouldn't do this in front of 10 people. Do you reckon if she stops behaving the way she does, she would only end up with 10 viewers?
Yes.
I believe the same thing. Okay.
Let's face it, the people that are sending gifts and everything that are innate. I'm sorry, Ange, I don't mean to disagree with you, but to me, that is enabling. People that have addictions, they're looking for the drama. So the people that are sending the gifts, they are enabling. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion.
Comments back on, people. Sorry, who was that? Is that Tiff or Adele that's speaking? I can't, it's not flashing up of who's speaking.
That's me, it's Yvonne.
Oh, Yvonne, sorry. Okay, so can we hear from Tiff? Now, please?
Yeah, I completely agree with what Lampy said. Completely agree. Also, when are we going to stop disregarding bad behaviour because of problems? We need to stop mollycoddling bad behaviour. It's not helping the situation at all. We don't mollycoddle children when they're misbehaving. Why are we doing it with adults?
You're watching someone unalive themselves on live in front of you. And what I mean by that is if it's most nights. Now, I asked a question last night. Some people said it was 4 or 5 nights of the week, and it's some severe damage being done to the body. And people are laughing at this person falling, stumbling, behaving in certain ways because they're out of their faces on drink and the other stuff. That is someone doing extreme damage to their body. So when that person is not here no longer, what are you going to say? No one helped this person.
Exactly. That's exactly what's happening. And do you know what? It is enabling. I don't care. I'm so sorry, Ange, and I'm not going against you, darling. But that is, you're saying there's no such word as enable. That doesn't exist. Well, that word does exist. And these people are enabling all these. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, Ange, but it's enabling. It's enabling M's. It's enabling you. It's just one of these things. Listen, this word exists. It's in the dictionary. Do you know what I mean? You can sit and say what you like. And I'm not against you, by the way, because I'm not. But that word exists.
Yeah.
And that is what is happening.
Yeah, I'm not saying it doesn't exist. Sorry, I'm just having really
You
bad
have
anxiety.
said that though. You said that word enabling doesn't exist. You
No,
said it yesterday, you've
well,
said
if
it
you didn't
today.
reply, can I reply to you?
Of course you can, darling.
I'm not saying it doesn't apply. Obviously, it's in the dictionary. It does. The word is there. But what I'm saying is TikTok is TikTok, right? You know, it's like people saying that Lynn's comes onto my. Sorry, one second. So I'm just having a bit of anxiety. I'm okay. But Lynn's, you know, has been called an enabler. Now, Lynn's comes on TikTok as an individual, right? She's not my carer. She's not my babysitter or anything like that. She's none of those. So why should, you know, she's been called an enabler? Why? Because she's my friend. What, she meant to keep calling me when I'm having, you know, some kind of meltdown on TikTok? Yeah, as a friend, yeah, maybe. But, you know, she shouldn't be babysitting me. She's not enabling me because she gives
No,
me. She gives me as a friend.
I'm not saying that.
Let me stop everyone for a minute. Let me stop. Sorry, listen. And
Are you all right, Ange?
Yeah, no, I'm okay, guys. It's nothing to do with this live. I was having a bit of an anxiety on my life, so it's not about me. So please don't. I'm fine.
Like, I'm not saying that about you, darling, at all. All I'm saying is there are enablers on this app that you. I'm not on about you per se. I'm on about people that, you know, I want. What is it? I'm wanting pizza. I'm wanting money for pizza and drink. You send me this, and then you're at. Do you know what I mean? So if these people don't say,
can I say, Yvonne, because I don't want people to be blamed, like Lynn's or my friends.
No, I'm not blaming
people that give me as a friend, right? Because I do have some kind of content. I like to think that I have content, like I do debates and stuff like that, right? But what I'm saying is, I've lost my thought. Sorry. Yeah, what I'm saying is I don't blame anyone.
Take your time for a minute, yeah? Take your time and don't worry about any responses yet. Relax, get your breathing back.
Okay, guys. I had anxiety on my live. I'm fine. But what I was saying is, when I say enablers, this is a TikTok. People come on for TikTok for entertainment. They shouldn't be babysitting people. They shouldn't be taking care of people. You know what I mean? Lynn shouldn't be. She should be enjoying herself. You know, it should be fun. She shouldn't be looking after me in any way. And I have a choice. Like, no one throws down their alcohol. You know, I have that choice.
Absolutely.
You know. I don't believe someone is enabling me to drink. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry. Let me just go on mute. Let me just come back on.
Yeah, I was just going off what Angie says. It's like
that I'm on at you because I'm not, darling. Because I'm not getting at you. I'm on about other creators.
Can I just speak for a moment, please?
Yes, go ahead. Sorry, Adele. Sorry, I apologise. Go ahead.
No. Okay. First of all, happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter to you.
I joined TikTok. I can't talk about what's been going on. I will eventually, but not yet. I have been going through hell, and I mean hell, for the last 40 years, but particularly the last 3. I can't talk about it because it is going to court. I joined TikTok because I didn't understand how I was feeling. I'd reached out. I do have an amazing doctor. However, we all know what the NHS is like. I have had support, but they've been through charities. It's been really difficult, and I didn't understand myself. I don't do drugs, and I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink alcohol for a reason, and that's because I think that if I did, I probably wouldn't stop. And people tell me all the time how strong I am. The last time I was in the courtroom, the judge actually apologised to me and my barrister threw her arms around me. That's how bad things are. And I'm not strong. I'm determined and I'm stubborn, but I'm not strong.
Well, you are, because you've just came up here to tell your story in front of 2.2 people. So fair play to you, big respect.
Tony, it links back to some of the things that you've been doing, and that's why I started following you. I'll tell you, I was groomed at 16, and 40 years I've gone through hell, and now I'm trying to escape. And I'm just saying about the support, the help that's out there. The police let me down. I've had apologies from the police, letters from the police. There's an MP involved in it now. My solicitor was a complete load of crap, to be honest. It's been a hellish journey. And all I'm saying is the help that everybody keeps saying is out there isn't always out there.
100%. I totally agree with you.
I've got my doctor supporting me. I get a text message from her every week just to check to see how I am. And at the moment, I can have no more counselling because it's trauma, and it's massive trauma. And I can't have that trauma, the trauma counselling, until the trauma is over. Obviously, it's my journey, it's my story. Whether I tell it eventually or not, I don't know. But I came on TikTok and I actually follow a couple of people that make me chuckle. I follow a lot of others. I sit silently on a lot of people's lives and things. I've never gone live myself because I would not be able to handle the trolls. And I tend to use TikTok to try and understand how I'm feeling, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It can be a really good app. And sometimes I just have it on in the background because I do self-isolate. And I keep it on in the background so that I'm not listening to the radio or watching rubbish on the TV. I can hear other people chatting. And for me, it's almost like a bit of a social life as well, which is really sad. But
Jack, mute your mic.
That's kind of what I do. But like I said, I do understand with even though I don't drink, I know why I can't drink. Because I know that I wouldn't stop. I'm shaking now, talking, but that's just nerves, obviously.
Can I say
that was all I came on to say, that the support
so much
isn't
coming up here. And I just want to say one thing, honestly, we have a lot of people in our team in the background, yeah? I even have a lady who's absolutely amazing. Her name is Patricia. She's in the comments here somewhere. And we have the Observer. We have a lot of them on the team, Mickey. And if you ever need to speak to anyone that's with us in the background, please don't ever feel like you're struggling on your own. You're always welcome to message out to any one of us, including Olivia. Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of people here that would be more than happy. And she's there in the comments. Can one of the people who follow me, the Observer, or one of them, please message Adele, any of the ones from my team, yeah? Just don't feel like you're on your own, Adele, yeah? All right, please.
The problem that I have, though, and it's the same as a lot of other people, and I guess Angie may feel the same with this. I watched my parents, both of them, both of them take their last breath. And it's hard because the one person that, you really want to talk to isn't there anymore.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for your loss.
No. It's. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I don't want. One of the reasons that I don't really talk about too much is because I never ever want to see pity or sympathy on anybody's face. I've gone through what I've gone through, and that's just been the way it is. But my point really was that the support of the NHS is on its knees.
Yeah.
And the support that you get is you go to your GP. I'm lucky, like I said, I've got an amazing GP. But a lot of doctors literally are, here, take that. And that's it.
Yeah.
And then you go on a waiting list.
Support. Yeah.
And the waiting list can take a couple of years. So I do understand that sometimes people will self-medicate, which can turn into an addiction, i.e. alcohol, i.e. drugs. And I do understand that. It's hard, it's tough. And I do, like I said, I do understand people saying about reach out for help, reach out for help, reach out for help. It took me to try to end my own life before I actually reached out properly. And even then, it's not really there. The support isn't there.
100%.
And Yeah, I guess that's it really. It's not as easy as saying reach out, the support's there, it's all there for you, you've just got to pick up the phone. Doesn't work like that. And that's all I'm saying really. I don't, like I said, I don't want sympathy, I don't want anything like that from somebody that's gone through it. Like I said, even the police let me down.
Can I say one thing? Can I just say one thing? Look, there's a lady on here. She got the Purple Hearts and name is Patricia. She is actually, I won't say what she does privately, but please, if you see a message from her, please contact her. Yeah, all right. It's a very, very good
And
friend
thanks
of
for letting me
ours. Yeah.
speak, Tony. Thank you.
Adele, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Thank you for jumping up here. People, get some love hearts out in the chat for Adele. That's took a lot to come up in front of 2.2 people. Adele, thank you so much, for joining up here.
Thank you. Take care. And like I said, happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter to you as well. Happy Easter to you. People, you see that when Adele comes in and explains things like that, you know, it shows a different side. Pearl, I'm going to let Pearl speak now. Pearl, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, Tony. I come up just to say well done to Adele, but that just shows you what people really are going through in real life when things like this is happening on the app. And I know I keep going on like a broken record, but how many times do you have to say you're affecting people big style? Angie, I've heard that you took a panic attack there. Can I ask you what was said to make you do that there?
To do what?
To take that panic attack. Joseph, go take your face for a shit.
I've said it before, it's, after alcohol, as people would say, it does affect your anxiety the next day. It's not new, do you know what I mean? It was nothing to do with this live, nothing to do because I was on my live before and I felt a little bit breathless, but then I came off because I saw Tony, that was live, so I came in here. That's all it is. It's the next day after alcohol, it does bring out anxiety.
So can I ask you, when you do things on live like you do, in your opinion, how do you think you affect people, by the things that you do?
Like I said, if people are affected, then they shouldn't be on my life.
No, because it was like last night, I got woke up with your live getting forwarded to us and I ended up on your live. So people were genuinely enough concerned for somebody to try and get you off the app. I heard Lynn's, I heard, is it Lewis, constantly trying to tell you to come off and have a call with them. And Angie, I'm not being horrible, but you knew what you were doing because when people were asking you to turn your wrists, the only one you weren't turning is the one what you done something on. So you knew
That
what
one,
you were fighting.
that one wasn't. That was an accident. That's not SH. I don't know where you got that from.
Well,
That was from when I had the scissors cutting my hair.
exactly. So people care enough to get you off the live. You come off and then you went straight back on. So you're affecting people big style, Angie. Do you not think it's time, Angie, truthfully, and I'm saying this from a good place, do you not think it's time that you went and got help?
Maybe. I mean, like I said, I've already gone to the doctors anyway. I did that on the Monday.
The unfortunate side of it is a child's app. It's not an app for a lot of different things, you know, even for live feeds like the one I'm holding now. This is not what this app was based upon. And when people scroll by and they see a lot of SHing and stuff going on, you've got to bear in mind, people, when I made a comment in your live feed earlier on, Angie, people said to me, it's 10 o'clock. It was after 10. No, it's after 10. I mentioned about the person exposing it. Can I ask you a question? Now, I don't know if you addressed the mad flasher. I'm going to call her, or whatever she calls herself, the mad flasher. I know her as. Yeah. Do you agree with that? Because it was after 10 o'clock, it's okay to flash on a 12 plus app.
To me, Tony, or are you talking to
anyone. I'm talking to you because she was on your thing earlier on. I don't know if any of you picked her up when I said that.
Well, I never saw any of that. Apparently, she said she'd done it by accident. It was a side or something like that, which I don't know. I didn't see it, Tony. But she did say she did it by accident.
Yeah, because when I was asking her, she was saying that, like she didn't mean it, like she was bending down or something, and then like it sort of flashed.
Does your niece never speak to you, Angie? Like, because you always say she watches this all the time. Does your niece never ever say anything to you, or what do you think?
My niece don't watch my live, so you shouldn't be on TikTok. All I'm saying is,
I know, but you're forever
you know what
saying
kids
that
are
your
like.
niece is on this app. You're forever saying that.
Well, yeah, she could be on it because she's always going by TikTok, and you know what kids are like. They sneak their phone because she has got a phone.
So, truthfully, how do you feel? And what if your niece is sat watching you do the things that you're doing on here?
Well, she'd be very upset.
Exactly.
Because what people fail to realise is our 10 o'clock is someone else's morning. Now, I've often scrolled through TikTok and I've come across live feeds from different countries where it's their morning time, it's their afternoon, and I've done that late at night. Now, you've got to remember there's kids all around the world that was scrolling across, that may come across these UK live feeds. And this is the problem. Do you understand what I mean? And like Saminda is a friend of mine in the chat, and it's 8:30 where Saminda is right now, whatever time it is where we are. I have quite a few different people that comes onto my page and even ask me to come on. The later I can come on because it's their morning time. Yeah. So when people say, oh, it's 10 o'clock at night, it's okay, the kids are in bed. The kids may be in bed in certain parts of the UK, but around the world, they're still only open in the app. It's their morning, it's their afternoon, or it's their evening.
Yeah, Tony.
Yeah, see, Tony, I had...
Sorry. Can I just say as well, it's not just like for kids, you know, adults as well. You know, there's a lot of vulnerable adults on here. Yeah. You know, it's not just, you know, the kids that are seeing this shit.
Yeah, of course. I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you on that. But I'm saying, you know, the priority should lie on the children that's viewing certain things, i.e. with someone across live feeds with people talking about cutting themselves and all of that. I don't care if this gets taken down, but they're talking about, you know, SH and they're exposing themselves. That is going to have an impact on the children that's stumbling across the live feed.
It is, but I think as well, as well, Tony, when obviously the people are SHing, you know, you've got to kind of tip your hat to them as well in a sense, because they don't, all their mind is on is taking that hurt away. They probably are not in the mindset to, you know, think about, you know, kind of what they're doing.
Well, but again, in the mindset, stay off the goddamn app.
That's what I was about to say. That is exactly what I was about to say.
App until you sort your mindset out. Don't come on here. This ain't a health center. This ain't a hospital. TikTok is not a hospital. It's not a health center. Yeah? If you've got issues, sort your issues out and then come back on the fucking app. Don't use your problems for views, for gifts, for followers, for attention. Sort your problems out and come on. If you don't respect yourself, stay off the app until you do. Because if you don't respect yourself, at least respect children that may stumble across your live feeds. No other excuse to it. I don't care whether this has happened, that has happened, or you walked into the lamppost yesterday morning, so that's your reason you want to take out a scissors on live feed and start SHing. No, this app is not a medical center. This app is not going to relieve you of your problems. In fact, it's going to give you more. But please have some sort of consideration for the kids that may be watching on the live feeds that might just stumble across you. Okay? Amen to that. I'm going to go. I'm going to let people in the boxes unmute. Have a free for all. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Can I just say to everybody that might be suffering from anxiety and panic it's not a problem taking a prescription tablet. It's better than taking the drink. You're better off having the prescription.
Okay, now I have to disagree with that. For all that don't know, I was on antidepressants for 13 years. I'm 11 days off. Okay?
Yeah.
It is motherfucking hard to get off, let me tell you. But I am 11 days free. I am feeling every goddamn emotion that I have not felt in 13 years. Do you see me on this app on my live going, oh, you know, creating drama, creating shit? No, you do not, because I'm dealing with it and what I need to deal with for myself. So, you know, when you say is easier, no.
That's what I'm saying about Emma. Right now, everybody's saying in the chat that she's on like nothing's happened, right? But look at all the videos that goes about what she done to Marcus, and then she's playing the sympathy card that she's lost Marcus. The videos are there; they don't tell lies. Like it was somebody out on the street, and then she fetched him in, and in my opinion, she fetched him in to basically take the piss out of him on a live, make a laughing stock of him for views and for people to come into her life and to gift her.
This is what we're trying to make awareness of, and people are just blind; they can't see it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It's a bit weird that you're turning up outside of the hotel, Jack.
Yes.
Yeah, but Jack, if you want to create awareness on this, like going to a hotel later at night when she's under the influence, like what type of awareness are you like?
Oh, she's always under the influence, no matter.
But unfortunately, you can listen, guys. You can raise as much awareness as you want. It will not matter to people like that.
That's a question
no, hang on. Are you forgetting though? There was 2 of us, but there's 5 of them. Is that what you're forgetting? There's 2 of us and 5 of them.
Well, don't turn up there.
No, it doesn't matter, does it? It's not stalking. It's not stalking. There's a difference. It wasn't stalking.
Jack, can I ask you a question, please?
Just keep it calm.
Yes, you can ask the question.
Right, the question is, Jack, did you not go to the scene of Nicola Bully?
Yes,
that's got nothing to do with this, to be honest with you.
It does actually, because it just goes to show that you are a stalker.
No, it doesn't.
I do just want to clear. Let me just answer that one. I do want to just clear.
Turn up at Brett Boys as well.
I want to clear something up on the Nicola Bully thing. People are getting us confused with Dan Duffy, who's a YouTube star. He got arrested and he got fined for being there. We went once, twice, I think. Sorry, and that was it.
And she's got Can I ask you?
Kanaya, sorry. Did you not turn up at Brett Boys?
He challenged us.
Yeah, we did. He challenged us. There's videos online of that. There's videos on the FYP somewhere.
He dared us to come down, so we did.
So can I just ask you, Jack, so the night you turned up at the hotel with Ems, right? I know there was only 2 years and there was X amount then. But what were you wanting to get out of that? Like, what awareness were you trying to create?
Because people need to understand. People need to see the real Ems. People need to understand how dangerous she is. I'm not going to sit here and say that she's perfect, because she's not. But you also got to understand as well, there weren't just me and Dan there. There was many more people there in cars. In fact, there's about 3 or 4 cars that was there. In fact, if you look back on the live, when I said to Dan, beep, to get her attention. In fact, Dan didn't beep, it was another car. They beeped multiple times.
There was another 2 cars, actually.
Well, you know, Jack, if you go to Emsa's out of a flat again, I'll personally call the police on you.
You can call the police, that's down to you, that's up to you. That's your decision, not mine.
But Jack, did you throw eggs at a window like a while
Yeah, and I told, and I told
Along with multiple other people that have done it as well.
And I did tell Ems personally, I told Ems personally as well, on a call, when we was on the Zoom call, I said to Ems, I egged your window, and do you know what? She laughed it off and she thought it was a joke. That's what she did. And I've got the recording of that if you want to see it.
But is that not antagonising the situation or her? Like, she is a woman living practically on her own in a flat, right?
So she might be a woman, but do you think it's okay for them, that so-called woman, to abuse men and potentially jeopardise their future?
That has nothing to do with you. She hasn't done that to you.
Then call the police.
You might not have done it to me.
One second. Let me interrupt. I just want to pick up on a comment here. Someone says, doesn't Tony turn up at people's for awareness? Yes, 100% at peddlers' addresses, and I will do it for the rest of my life if needs be. So I just want to clear it up. But Jack, I don't agree with you turning up the way you did last night. Yeah, no one should have turned up there last night. I don't agree with that, but I'm going to let you continue back on whatever you were about to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. But like I said, there was many more people that turned up as well for M's. Like I said, there was about 3 or 4 cars.
Jack, can I ask you something? Like when you're doing the awareness on M's, like think about it. She is a woman on her own, right? Listen, we've all got little crosses to bear and everything, but you are a man. There was 2 of yous turned up. Like, wouldn't you be better off just to do your awarenesses online? Like,
yeah, but is everybody else forgetting that she had 2 other guys with her anyway? And
I know, but really,
let's forget about that. Let's move on from that. Whatever happened that night has happened.
No,
We can't change it. It happened.
you shouldn't have. Listen, you still shouldn't have turned up looking for a woman. You didn't know who she had there with her. And in my opinion, that was very, very intimidating to a woman. If you've been to a place and chucked eggs, that's not right, Jack. You're
And
a man.
if you want to
agree,
spread
pal.
awareness, that's absolutely fine. I agree with that. You know, she's obviously not innocent and all the rest of it, but the way you're going about it makes you look stalkerish and makes you look.
And you're
fucking
making her look out to be a victim. Basically,
No one is
like,
gonna
Sticking up
listen
for
to you.
M's, I'm not. It's just the way it comes across, Jack. You'd be better off doing an awareness online. Do whatever you're going to do online, like on a live, and do it. But I think it was wrong, like going to a place, if you know what I mean.
yeah,
But
I get
again,
that.
Per,
Can I
like
just
the whole
also
defending-
sorry, Emma, sorry.
on, Jack.
Can I just reply to Tom? He's saying about a Corsa. I don't own a Corsa. I've never had a
That's
Corsa.
irrelevant. Just ignore the comments. Why do you even read the
Because
comments?
he's
Can
spamming
I
it. That's
also
all.
just say to you,
but Jack,
can I just say to you, Jake, you know, you said that if James was scared, she wouldn't have come out of the hotel and confronted you. You got to realise, Ems was also intoxicated, which makes you a lot more confident, right? Now, would she have done that when she's sober? Probably not. Now, I spoke to Ems on my before, right? And she said to me, she does feel scared. And that is, when you're making someone feel distressed and alarmed or anything like that, that is classed as stalking.
but Jack,
Yeah, but
did you say that you were going to back
I
her
see
up
your
like a
point.
battle, or?
I see your point, right? You know, she could be scared, but if she wasn't scared when she was sat next to Barker, when she was accusing him of abusing her, but she was
I'm
quick
being a
enough.
stalker as well.
And being a stalker, but she can sit there quick enough, intoxicated, while drinking alcohol, but she can ring the police on him. But she couldn't do that with us, but instead
But
she
then-
chose to run over.
Yeah, because he's not a
But then
There's no
stranger to
difference
her.
there. There's no
But he's
difference
not a
there.
stranger,
But Jack,
you are.
then that's down to Barker to call the
But
police.
Dan
or-
isn't a stranger to her, though, is he? Let's be honest. Dan's known her for how long? What?
2 years.
2 years? Dan's no stranger to her. So what's the difference between Dan and Barker then? There's no
Because
difference.
you're
Jack, can I ask you why are you doing it all now? Though,
around.
if you've known her for a good couple of years, why are you like doing all of this all of a sudden again? You're saying that you're
Because
going
you
to
know what it is? It's over the years.
It's just
It's over the years seeing how many men's lives she's tried to destroy. And do you know that little, everyone knows that little smirk she's got on her face when she knows she's done something. That is what really aggravates the fuck out of me. That little smirk, and she knows she's doing it.
So
She
then-
knows what she's
so
doing.
then surely it's
What I'm
best to
saying
just
is don't go to a place, because Jack, listen, that's not getting you any favour here. Do your awarenesses, do everything, but don't go to a place, because at the end of the day, she is still a woman on her own. So all it's going to do is make you look bad.
Yeah, I
You're
get what
making
you're
her out to be a
saying, Phil.
victim.
I do get what you're saying.
But what was your point in going there? What was your goal in going there to confront? Like, what was your goal?
Because, like I said previously, we need to tell people how dangerous she is and show the real M's and not the M's that she is behind the screen. That's what we need
She
to
had the
show.
camera on, so it was showing. So you knew she would have streamed it. So again, I asked you, what was your point in going there?
So this is Danny, that Jack's not really got anything to do with why I've got
Okay.
this. What's the word I'm trying to look for? I've got issues with. I'm going to call her Sarah, by the way, because that's a real name. So the reason I've got issues with Sarah is what she did to me when I was on a live stream once, and she contacted my work. I'm not going to repeat that again because I've mentioned it many times now, and I want to confront her about that. And the only way of doing that is when I turn up to her unannounced, because she won't answer any messages. I've inboxed her multiple times, and I want to ask her questions as to why she felt the need she had to do that.
so do it off live. Why do you have
Have
to
I
be
not just
online?
told you I've tried?
In some
I've
ways,
tried.
Jack,
yeah, but Jack, when you driving about,
in some ways, Jake, you're blackmailing her, because you're basically saying, if you don't talk to me on the phone,
Oh, and you just
I'm gonna be
bring
sitting
out
outside
all
the house.
these
Can I
Big
just
words,
can I just
woman.
say
I don't
that was
think it's
Dan
blackmail,
speaking.
Angie. I think just people like you want answers. Like I'm still looking back now, going, "Well, I want answers while you cut me off." But then I know I'm never going to get them, so you have to make peace with that. Do you know what I mean, Jack? And you have to go. You know, I'm
Can
going
I
to
just
remove
say that
myself
wasn't
from
me
that
that was
toxic
speaking?
situation. Sorry,
That wasn't.
Danny.
Thank you.
You know, you've got to say, Danny, you're not going to get peace with it, so you have to protect your own energy and kind of move on, because you will never get your answers no matter what you do.
Did you not say on your live, Jake? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. That you're going to get revenge.
I didn't say that. No.
I can't recall saying that, but if anybody can correct me.
And also, I heard as well that you said you were going to rag around by her hair. Am I wrong there?
Yeah, but like I've said previously, people say things when they're angry. And that wasn't, by the way, that wasn't directed at Ems, because Ems weren't on my window at the time.
Yeah, but Jack, to threaten a woman like that, you are a man.
There's a difference of saying it and actually doing something. So things were said on things were said on their side. Things were said on their side. Things were said on our side. I said a lot of things. I went away and said, "Oh, what you I bring back to this hotel?" Did I do it? No, I didn't. I went home, went to bed. I said I was going to go and egg a house that night. Did I do it? No, I didn't, because I calmed down when I drove away and I went home and I went to bed.
So you have egged
because that's not the right action to take.
Jack,
Sorry?
you've
egged a house before, though.
Yeah, I have, and I don't care. Yeah, I have, and what?
But Jack, what you're doing, you're intimidating
It's
the
just
woman.
fucking weird. Go and get a life. Go and get a job or something.
She's on
We've
live.
already got a job. Go and tell
I
Ems
do
to get a
work,
job.
by the way, and I pay taxes.
It's just weird.
But she's on live. You're on live, Jack, saying all these things. You're going to egg her and all this and blah blah blah. Drag her out by her hair. No wonder she's going to feel. She's going to feel scared. You're making her feel.
Oh, scared. Give over. If she can abuse these men,
Too many people proper defend.
This is what I mean. This is what I mean.
It is so wrong.
I'm not being funny, yeah, but you're
so wrong.
You sit there enabling her behaviour and victimising her. That's what you're doing.
I'd like to hear what
You're
Tony thinks of
victimising
this,
her,
because we
Jack.
are all women.
Tony, I'm going to have to jump off just for a second. Can I just ask? Can I just ask? How come you even bothering with that delusive Angie and that lens? Gonna be sick.
Relevant. You're trying to make it relevant.
But can I also say?
What an fucking loser.
But I just want to say one thing. I want to say one thing as well.
Seriously,
Like you don't get anxiety coming at us, do you? Your anxiety isn't here now, is it? Why you coming at us?
Whoa.
Can I just reply to Snell? Snell, you've never shown your face on camera. You cannot criticise anybody else.
That's fair enough.
Yeah,
right,
and that's what I'm saying. Why can we not have a normal debate and talk?
Can I? Yes, exactly. We're not having no one coming up here. But you want to have a debate in the box, but don't be calling names and jumping in and out like that. Yeah, okay. Please show some respect on this live.
Can I just say, Tony, my anxiety does feel better because, you know, as you all know, anxiety, when you're having a distraction, I'm glad you're doing this live as well, Tony, so thank you. You know, obviously, it does tend to feel better. Like when I go live, when I have anxiety, so many people do support me and help me. And that's why I do come live when I do have anxiety. And I just want to thank everyone because people do understand.
Please stop. Come on.
Right, listen.
Can I just add to that a second?
Can you shut your fucking mouth for a minute? Let me talk for a second, yeah? All right? I've tried to ask you 10 times to let me talk, yeah? Listen, I understand there's certain things that Ems may have done wrong. However, I think by you threatening her the way you did and by you turning up there last night after the fact that you've egged the house and done whatever, what the fuck is your problem?
Yeah.
My problem, well, I've already discussed what my problem was on Dan's live. I've already told everyone that. I'm not going to repeat myself.
I don't.
But do you not think?
I don't. Listen. I don't. This is a personal vendetta, a revenge that you are coming at her now. Yeah. Okay. She got you sacked from the job.
She didn't get me sacked.
Who did she get sacked? Sorry.
She didn't get anybody sacked. Dan left. She didn't get nobody sacked. He left.
But wasn't Dan driving under the influence?
No, I wasn't. See, people aren't listening. I was not sacked from the workplace. I left because of the embarrassment. She tried ringing up to tell them what I'd done on the live. She was going to give them the footage, all that kind of stuff. I wasn't driving under the influence.
And doing it on live then? You've done it to yourself, I'm sorry.
No. I was off camera and I told her not to put me on camera, and she does that little thing with the camera where she turns it to the side to make sure she catches you. And I didn't know about that until I was told after it.
It's the same thing that the Mad Flasher did. Apparently she was shown from the side as well, so it must be a whole side view for people, is it?
Tony, can I also say one thing? I don't know, you were away from your phone. Jack also went live to the Nicola Bully, you know, the lady who was found in the lake.
Yeah.
He actually went live streamed that as well and went to the place. You know, he does it all for clout. And
Brett Boy.
But Angie, you can't speak though, because you did it all for clout, because you was on live with Ems on your own live and getting gifts. But Dan doesn't do it for clout because he turns his gifts off. That's the difference. But then you're sitting there saying, "Oh, Ems has got mental health." Probably 90% of the population has mental health, but you don't see them doing what she does to other people.
Can I just say, Jack?
Did you not follow AQ as well, or?
You know, Jack, I don't know Ems personally, but you know, I am very old school, obviously, because this app is a bit weird. Thank you for the gifts, guys. But I will have her back on this, and yes, some people say about
Angie,
her behaviour.
the only reason you have an M's back is because the two of you is doing the identical same things, and you've got each other to stand up.
No, you haven't let me finish. You haven't let me finish, Pearl. What I'm saying is, I'm dead against this, as you know, right? And women should have my back on this one. With a man going for a woman, that's what I'm.
And I've just said that I don't believe in it.
That's what I'm talking about, Pearl. I'm not talking about anyone's behaviour here. I'm talking about what Jack's doing, stalking her, in my opinion. And I will have her back. And you know, this is a woman with mental health, and you're making her feel scared to leave her flat. I will make sure you are arrested, Jack. I will make that my mission.
No, that's.
Well, then do it. Go down the police route then. Go down the police route. That's down to you. You want to do that?
Right, Tony, I am. Right, can I just speak for a sec, guys? Tony, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, my love. But you know, thank you for letting me chat. And I just want to say to anyone in this situation around that, just be very, very careful, guys, and just protect your own energy. But big love to everyone, and thank you again, Tony, for letting me.
Okay, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Thank you for joining in. I think we got Barker in the box. Who's Barker?
That's M's partner, isn't it?
Yeah.
Someone said he's in the box waiting. I can't see if he is. Let him in. I don't think he is.
Can I just say to you, Jack? Do your awarenesses online, but what everybody's saying to you and nobody agrees with you going to Ems's place.
Yeah, which is fair enough. I understand that. But you know, when we said about was going to put posters up, Ems turned around and said we're going to get you arrested for that. Arrested for what? Because putting posters up is not a criminal offence. There's no crimes happening. Putting posters up is spreading awareness.
I originally started that trend off myself, so I can confirm that it's not a criminal offence. It's not, Katie. Anyone that thinks it is, it's not. But as long as you state facts on the posters, it's not a criminal offence. If you tell lies about someone, it depends on what you say on them. Yeah, that's being up straight and honest with you. Yeah, but be careful when you retaliate. You know, you've egged her house. You've gone to multiple locations for her and other people, and you've turned up a couple of nights ago, Jack. And then you've got the added fact that you threatened her. So I don't know whether the posters are going to work against you or in your favour. People, please get this up to 300,000.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying about going to the hotel in a flat. But
people, listen, can we just get the lights up to 300k while I'm off?
You'll have to ask Dan that one. That I've got nothing to do with the posters.
I'm not going to give a heads up, but there's not going to be anything false on there, and it's not going to be anything that's too extreme. But it's just going to be a warning.
You've got too much time on your hands.
Listen,
but Jack, do you not think, Jack?
It won't be hard to get up to 300,000 likes by the time I get back. Honestly, we've got a lot of people watching that won't get involved, and there's 3.8 people in here. We're letting everyone have their say. Jack, I still don't agree with you turning up there. Now, let me put one thing clear. I don't agree with certain things Ems has done, but I'm not perfect myself in the same word, but I haven't gone as far with certain things that she's done in Hell's Kitchen. All right. Yeah. However, that was still, I can agree with people, that was still very intimidating, turning up a load of people in cars. It's as simple as that. Please, people, appreciate, show some respect and just get the likes up. I'm not asking for gifts, just the likes. Yeah, it's free.
But do you know what I don't understand, right? You can all come at me for going to a house or going to the hotel, but you're not going after the guy that openly admit that he was outside a house dancing in the bus stop and even said to himself that he's egged a house before. You're not going after him. You're not going after
carrying this on, like,
yeah, because it's you're the one that's going on live, though, putting it out there. Do you not think
so
that
is the other guy. So is the other guy that's gone on live to do it. He's done it, but no one's going after him. Like I've said, I've held my hands up. Yeah,
do you not think your actions are like making her look out to be more of like to be a victim?
But do you not see her actions to what she's doing? Do you not see her actions what she's doing? Clearly not.
She's not following.
Clearly not.
She's not following people around the streets and stuff.
No, but she's just putting it all over social media, isn't she?
Jack, I think the only criticism everybody's got against you, don't go to a home. You've been there, you've done what you've done. Let it lie at that. If you're going to do your awarenesses, do them online, because at the end of the day, she is a woman in that flat by herself.
I hear what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I understand that. But what you've also got to understand as well, what she's done. Do you know what I mean? Like,
but is that
probably like
the fact that you turned up a house and egged a house or turned up outside a hotel? I'm sorry, but that does not excuse it.
But I'm not the only one that's done it.
But you're the one who keeps going on about it.
For a Jack, and that's what people saying to you. It's not right. You're a man and she's like a woman, and don't go down that line. Do your awarenesses, do your posters. Just don't go to a house, because it's not fair. That it is. It's like stalking. And
in all honesty, as well, I think we need to get EQ in the box, because she was kind. I'm not excusing it, because obviously I wouldn't put my hand in a fire if she told me to, but she was kind of egging us on as well to go to the hotel. In all honesty,
again, it's all for fucking clout. This is boring. Move on. Get over it. You've got too much time on your hands. Listening to someone like EQ as well, it's just ridiculous.
I'm not on TikTok 24/7, love. I've got a job at work.
Well, you're in here every fucking night and it's boring.
Every night, yeah. So I work in the daytime. That's why I'm not on.
Listen. Right, we're gonna let Pearl go ahead, and we're gonna
EQ. That's one thing. EQ does definitely not need clout off any one of us in here. I'm just putting that out there. So, as far as to bring her in it and say she was egging him on, Jack, if somebody was egging me on, you only do it if you want to do it. I don't know. Listen, she doesn't need clout off not one of us in here, not one of us. She's got her own clout. But if you were taking notice to what EQ was saying, you must have wanted to do it, Jack. End of.
Can I ask, Jack, are you going to continue, you're putting these posters up, fine, but are you going to continue sitting outside her place?
Right. When have you seen the last time we were sat outside her place? We went to the hotel, but can you show me any proof the last time? People were saying it earlier. I was 50 miles away.
Hotel, her flat, whatever.
Well, people were saying it on your live earlier, Angie, that we were outside her flat, sat outside. I was 50 miles away in work.
You are going to get that because you have done that.
Yeah, no, but that's what I mean. It's chatting shit. You're chatting shit, and then you're enabling it. Go, we'll bring the police. Emma, is he outside yours now? Is he outside yours? No, I was 50 miles away in work.
But half the stuff that you're saying we're chatting shit about, you have actually done and proven. You went to the hotel. You've egged our house. You said you're going to rag her head around. All this bollocks.
Can I just say, I didn't, like I've said previously, when I made that comment, that went specifically aimed at Ems. She was not on my side of my window. She was on the other side of the car.
I think it was Mad Hatter, actually.
Well, Jack's going to use it.
Trying to be
not any better, is it?
Jack, do you see
Tony, if you want to put anyone in the box, I'm quite happy. You can kick me out at any time.
Yes, you can stay in. Anyone is welcome to stay in here. What I want to do, is I want to figure out, Jack, does this stop now? Have you got satisfaction from the hotel thing, or does this continue? At what point does it stop?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What continues? What? Let me quote.
You went there to the hotel the other night. Is that enough satisfaction does this stop from that now? Thank you, honey, and thank you everyone.
Like we made it clear today again. We'll only stop until she gets taken off this app. So, like we said, we'll still spread the awareness with the posters and telling people what she's like, posting the videos up that people need to see. Yeah, that's what we're going to continue doing.
But you can't even get peddlers off this app. So how the hell do you think you're going to get her off this
Jack?
app?
Listen, Jack. To be fair, yeah, and come from someone who's drove up and down this fucking country, yeah, to try to get peddlers off this app. You're going to have a tough situation to get that girl. Now, I know she may have done things I don't agree with, or a lot of people don't agree with, but you have got a mission on hands. Please believe me, we cannot. It was me that started this poster thing, yeah? All right, it was me that started this, driving up and down the country with these awareness posters, all right? So let me say one thing. As a person who's struggling just to get peddlers off the app, please believe me, you've got a battle ahead of you. Trust me on that, and you're going to lose your mind trying to do it.
I'm prepared to take that battle on. That's what I really think.
But then it becomes an obsession. Then
all over a job.
Jack, why don't you
TikTok should come into it.
So basically, use this.
For peddlers and for people doing things what's going to incite like little young kids and vulnerable adults to do things like SH and peddlers and such as other ones using like articles to insert in parts of the body.
Yeah, 100%. Do it in the right way. Them posters could be put in for other people on this fucking app.
Tony he said this a couple of months ago when he was following Brett up the country, standing outside the hotel room, all on live. Ems was booking Brett a taxi. He followed Brett in the taxi. He did exactly the same thing there. He jumped off the app.
Can I just correct you there? It wasn't up and down the country. It was one place, Swansea. No one stood outside nobody's hotel room. That's
you did.
That's a lie.
You did.
Nobody stood. Did we stand outside a hotel room?
No, we didn't.
Thank you.
You were sat in your car, and then you've
just said we were stood outside his hotel room.
Yeah,
girl.
in your car.
Everyone seems to be forgetting the fact that he egged us on to come up to drive down to Swansea.
Yeah, but
nobody's even mentioning that fact.
You still got in your car and drove to Swansea, and that's a book.
Because he egged us on, so yeah, if somebody says come down and find me, I'm gonna go down and find you.
Why don't you even sit outside the Adro's house or somebody who's done actually something terrible?
One second. Can I just start a poll, please, for the people in the chat? Yeah, there's 3.8 here. If you think Jack is cloud chasing, put a smiley face. If you think he's not cloud chasing, put a sad face. Smiley face for yes, he's cloud chasing, or sad face if he's not.
I ask a quick question, please?
But again, with Brett as well, are you forgetting about when he abused women?
And he mocked disabled people.
Are you forgetting that as well?
Can I ask you a question? You actually did the same thing to EQ, and now you're asking to get EQ in the box.
What are you on about EQ? What about EQ?
Did you not go and do the same thing with EQ?
Do what with EQ?
Outside a flat.
No, we never stood. I don't even know where she lives, so I don't know where you're going with that one.
Well, that's what a lot of people said to me. So
I don't know where she lives. I've never been to her house.
So you know when you went to go and see Brett when he called you out and said, "Come and get me," whatever. Were you on live when you did that?
Yeah, the whole way, all the way from.
Oh, well, there you go. Then.
In fact, hang on. So he's allowed to go live and say, "Okay, I'll buy you a Red Bull, I'll buy you a coffee, come and down, find blah blah blah." He's okay to do that, but we're not allowed to go on live and say, "Okay."
Yeah, and this is what I mean. People are defending all this fucking shit. Even if you're doing right for doing wrong, they'll still go against you because this is what people do.
I don't like Brett.
Cause issues. That's what it is. That's all it is.
No, it's not. I don't like Brett. You just jump on the app.
Let them all have their opinion. Let them say what they want to fucking say. You know.
It's funny you're writing tools as well.
Nobody can control anybody on this app. Everyone is free to do what they want. People think they're fucking famous. They're not. You're not famous at all.
I'm really not being
just because you jump in a box. We're all just normal people.
Can I ask you a question, Jack? Because people are saying this in the comments. Now, once again, it could be a rumour, I don't know. It was EQ at the airport. Did you go to the airport when EQ came out?
Oh, you still banging on about the same shit, Angie? I'm not talking to you. Mute yourself. Mute yourself.
Whoa. There'll be no one mute no one.
I'm asking you a normal question, simple question, sir. Did you do it to eat?
This is the what show? Did we know one mute? No one. Right, listen. While we're here, people, there's 3.9. Get the heart knees in. I may as well act like these professional creators on live. Get the heart knees in. Join the team. It'll be the best penny you ever spend in your life. Hashtag what in the chat as well. Thank you for joining the
Can I
chat.
just say something really quickly, Tony? The reason I keep banging on about the EQ situation is because he went to stalk EQ at the airport, and now he's asking for EQ in the box.
Fuck's sake, man.
Because EQ defended you. So
Can I ask how this has gone off M's to EQ? Like no other creature got to do with this except this is to do with M's. Nobody else.
The reason I'm asking you, right, because it's 4 people. You've done it to Nicola Bullock.
It doesn't matter if it was 12 people. We're on about M's.
And I just want to give you a bit of a suggestion, love. Stop concentrating on my life and concentrate on getting better yourself.
Well, that's what we hear.
Well, let me give you a suggestion, Jack. Stop
Well, the Hartleys are coming in. We're going to have a song. You can
You're not going to
continue
get
on.
fucking anywhere with you on your own, mate.
Well, what we're saying is a pattern with you, isn't it, Jack? It's a pattern. I mean,
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
The thing is, Tony, this guy's doing it definitely for the clout because he did the same thing with Nicola Bully, someone that's not even on social media.
But the fact is, we didn't do it for money because our gifts were off. That's the difference. Angie's, yours was on because you're begging for the gifts. You're begging for the money. That's the difference between me and you, hon. That's the difference.
Jack, the views.
Let's join the team, guys. Let's go.
Why would you live stream Nicola Bully? You know with what happened there. Why
are you still mentioning her? Why are you still banging on about? This is not. We're not on about fucking Nicola Bully. We're on about M's. You're going off subject, girl. You're going off
What sort
subject.
of person you are to go around looking for a woman which is missing in the
Oh my!
river.
Does that matter? Go and speak to Dan Duffy. He did the same. Go and speak to him. Go and have the same conversation with him. It's not hard. Get over it.
There's a pattern.
I'm always going to have my final say at the end. Bear that in mind, people, yeah? Okay, so...
It's not hard.
You're not going to let it down, Jack,
Is that
are
the
you?
finish? Is that the finish if you're, like, born to M's door?
For now, yes.
For now.
No, I don't agree with it. Jack, you're going to get
No,
yourself...
what I mean by for now is if she asks me to come to her house and speak to her, then yeah, I'll go. That's what I mean by for now. But I'm not going to go there.
Right, so, but it's all this, like, phone and threatening and chucking eggs and things like that, that's going to stop.
Oh yeah, definitely. But can I also mention as well, because a lot of people are saying as well, I never threatened to egg Ems and her dog when she was at that thing with, when CLA did that thing that had nothing to do with me.
Hang on a minute. Did you egg the place?
No, you know when Ems went to that place where CLA put her in?
No.
So she was talking about it on a live earlier that somebody, this CLA put her in an apartment somewhere, and she said that one person turned up and was waiting outside.
Oh, I remember something like that on the FYP.
Yeah, so I want to clear that up, that wasn't me and Jack.
You know what I believe, Jack? If Ems asked you to go to visit her, yeah, and go to her kitchen, you'd be jumping at it.
I would never go to her kitchen. Are you mad?
Am I stepping back in that kitchen again?
Jack, you just said just now that if she invites you to her house, you would go.
Yeah, off the live stream, if she wants to talk civilly, and that's fine.
I wouldn't even do that. I'd go to a public place where there's...
Oh yeah, that's true.
There's
She's
witnesses.
not going to want you in her kitchen, for God's sake.
I don't want to go to the kitchen.
Why don't you go to a kitchen, Ange? Go on, let's see you and her together. Go to a kitchen. Let's see how that one pans out.
Kitchen Ems, if you're watching, someone said you were calm too, and if you're watching, I'm coming to the kitchen. We're going to talk about this situation in the fucking kitchen. What?
You would never make it out alive. What do you mean?
Oh, for God's sake. A bit OTT, innit?
A bit OTT is right. Yeah, that was a bad joke, people. A bad joke. Honestly, I've got my own kitchen to deal with.
I'm talking about Jack.
All right, sorry, Jack. Yeah, sorry, Angie. Sorry. All right, listen, Jack, you're not going to give up. You're going to get these posters made. What are these posters going to have on them?
Nothing like going to incriminate us, is it really?
Well, no, it's not going to be anything that nobody already knows. There's going to be... I'm not saying too much. You'll see. I'm not telling you here. You'll see when they're up.
Why can't you just move on?
Okay, hang on for a minute. Zia, my arch enemy, I don't know, Angie, if you're back friends with Sia. She wants in the box, and so do some other people. So, who have we not heard from in the box? We're going to rotate.
Well, like you said, kick me out any time, Tony.
No,
I'm
no,
going to give it time.
Listen, what I'm saying is, I want to make sure that people that's in the box, we've got a load of people that come up here. There's a lot of people in this.
Tony, go on.
No. I just want to figure out. You wait in there because people might be coming in to ask you questions.
I'll jump out, Tony. I just wanted to say that I'm not a fan of Ems. I'm not a fan of what she does. But Jack is just a pattern. It's absolutely pathetic. Like I said, go and find the real abusers. Go and find the real pedlos instead of going around trying to find vulnerable women. Absolutely pathetic. Goodbye.
Can I just add to that? She is a real abuser. That's a fact.
Yes, okay then. Bye.
Yeah, I think I was just going to add to what LD said, but also, Jack, you're at a place now. I think you just need to swallow your pride and just accept that it's happened. Move on with your life. Don't egg it. It's not appropriate. You're meant to be a grown adult, and you're acting like a bloody child. Like no one cares. No one cares. And also, I just want to say I like Power and I love you.
Are you watching and following it all? If you're not bothered.
Watching and following it all. I'm here because
you clearly are, because you needed to come into the act, didn't you? You needed to get into a box to say your piece, so that's you getting involved. That's you taking an interest in it.
I will come in
Can I just say something to Paul?
That's not morally right.
Phil, can I just say something to you? Yeah.
Jack and Dan. Jack and Dan, I'm a friend of them. Jack and Dan, I know who you are.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
And you know who I am, and I'm coming for you.
No, I don't. We don't even the fuck is that.
You know who I am, and I'm coming for you, Jack and Dan.
Come on then, come on, do it. Because you don't even know who I am, you fucking weirdo.
Did he say we live in the town centre?
Yeah, he did, the fucking mong.
Now, lads, and I'm
Did he
coming
say we
for
live in the
you.
town centre?
That's why you're both scared and shouting.
Tell us a place in the town centre. Whereabout do you want to meet in the town centre?
I'm coming for both of you now.
Come on then.
You're messing
I'm
with the
speaking
big
to you.
boys.
Where do you want to meet in the town centre?
Lads, you're messing with the
Where
big
do you want
boys
to meet in the town centre?
Where do you want to meet? It's a fact.
Where do you want to meet in the town centre?
You are messing with the big boys from LA's.
Where are you?
LA, I've got your addresses. You will both be sorted.
Come on then, we're in the town centre, because clearly we don't live in the town centre, but we'll meet you. We'll meet you. Come on. Top stuff. It fucking sounds a lot grim, doesn't it? Fucking stuff.
Can we get back to that conversation? Can we just stop bickering and making fucking children games here? You're on live, you're talking about ends, and now you're making threats to each other. Grow the fuck up.
He's just said there, he's coming for us. He's just said there, blatantly, he's coming for us.
So if we ask him for a place in town, if he's coming at us and we ask him to go and meet him in a place in town, how is that us getting aggressive towards him?
And then he's saying we live in the city centre. We don't.
So this is where the problem lays. It's clearly just a big attack on us for what we're doing, and I don't give a fuck. I frankly don't care.
Jack, can I speak to you, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So you know about Em's history, yeah?
Briefly, yeah, kind of.
Trauma and stuff like. Are you aware about the cameras that she has around her property to make her feel safe?
Yeah.
So do you think it's, and a survivor of domestic violence myself, do you think it's appropriate for you and whoever your man is with you to go around doing this to this girl? What has it got to do with you, what she does?
So do you think it's okay then for her to go around saying to all these men that they've abused her, that they've essayed her, that they've done this to her, done this and that?
But what's it got to do with you?
Because we're sticking up for these men. We're sticking up for these man's men. And when she, no, hang on.
Two men.
Hang on.
She lives alone. You can quite clearly see how vulnerable she is, yeah? I don't agree with the stuff she does. She triggers a lot of people, yeah? But she is clearly vulnerable, and you think it's acceptable. Why are you going to be putting posters around about her? Do you not think that she gets trolled enough around her
That's her own fault.
And people putting posters up? So do you think that is
That's her own fault. That's her own fault then, isn't it? Let's be honest. And at the end of the day,
One second, Barker's meant to be in the box. Is Barker in the box? If he is, let him in.
And at the end of the day, Ems is already abused the person that sat next to me anyway. So let's not even go there, hunt about fucking domestic violence and all that, because she's not exactly perfect.
Do you know her story? Do you know her story?
She's already told me her story on Zoom. What do you mean?
How can you have an opinion on her story? You are, regardless of who you are, what you are two men tracking down, doing whatever you're doing to one single female.
It's just the same old shit, isn't it? Same old shit.
No, it's not the same old shit at
No,
all.
it is. You're just jangling now. Move
How
on.
am I jangling?
Because you're jangling. Just carry on jangling to yourself in the mirror. Go on, move on.
Huh?
Thank you, everyone.
Why are you gonna start saying stuff about me?
I'm not. I'm just saying you're jangling.
You are two
I'm not saying
men
stuff about you. See, they turn it on
stalking
for
a young,
themselves, man.
vulnerable female.
All the
How is
time.
that okay?
Can I just say, right, people talking about vulnerable people, yes? I have a family member, my sister, has currently lost her 2 children's father to an actual person that has never ever said they have mental health issues or they're depressed or anything. If I have always thought as this, and Andrew, you may say something about this, okay? You have mental health issues, whether people acknowledge it or not acknowledge it. Somebody has lost their life. If they are going to do something, they're going to do it. If people want to disagree with me here or not. If you're going to do it, why would you then plead out for help? This person begged for help for years. Years and years. And in the end, he ended up taking his own life, leaving an 8-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Sorry, Emily.
Sorry to hear that.
Sorry, I didn't hear most of that, Emily. I do apologise. I was just doing something.
I understand people have lost family members. I'm not just saying, obviously, this is my family member. So, I pour my heart out to everybody else. But for people that have actually I'm getting quite upset. So there's people out there that actually have mental health issues and they ask for help by professionals and don't get the help and they end up taking their own lives. Never once did he ever say to somebody that he's going to end up doing something. He took himself off.
Can I say something, Emily, about that? Because I've heard statements like this.
He ended up hanging himself.
Oh, yeah. Tony, you might want to kick her because she's of that, she might, it's a trigger word, isn't it? I don't know. It's up to you. But
No, it's fine. It's fine. I think she's just trying to get a point across. Thank you, Emily. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. I don't want to kick you like that.
yeah, can I reply to that, Tony?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
First of all, Emily, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, right. And secondly, I hear statements like that on TikTok quite a lot, and I think that's really, really bad. A very, very dangerous statement to make. That a lot of people that unalive themselves, they do actually reach out for help. Not everybody just goes and does it. I hear that a lot, and I think that's a very dangerous statement. I'd like to think people do reach out. It is a cry for help, and a lot of people do that, Emily. But I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah,
Tony, somebody wants to ask you a question. Is that okay?
Who?
Dan next to me.
There's two. There's 2 other people that want to join the box. The name, who was it? Jess and Emily.
And Emily.
I think they're in the request that they have requested to join.
If you two stop talking and stop taking over my fucking life, we might be able to get people in. All right, we might be able to get around other people. Jenna, have we heard from Jenna?
Hi, hello. Tony, I will mute myself. I just wanted to get my point across because a lot of people say this. Sorry, Jenna. A lot of people say things to get attention, and it's attention seeking. And there's actually people out there that actually do need the help.
Wow. That's dangerous what you just said there, Emily, in my opinion.
Listen, Emily, thank you so much for joining in. Thank you, and I appreciate that. Have we heard from the mods? Need to help me out a bit here. There's 4,000 people
kick me whenever you want. Just kick me out.
No. Pearl is fine. Can we try to aim for 1 million likes at least, people? We hit 1 million last night. Was it last night? We hit 1 million last night. Let's hit another 1 million if we can. There's 4,000 people. That's just a little bit of tapping each. We'll get to 1 million likes. This is the what show because we don't know what is going to happen next. This name down the bottom with the triple X.
IMT.
That's me.
Yes, that's you. It's right.
Yeah.
How are you?
Can I just say that I watched a live yesterday of yours, and I know addiction, especially with alcohol, is hard. It was very hard for me to listen to. It's the hard to live. My partner died in November from alcoholism. He was, yeah, I had to watch him die in front of me. He was on life support. He was on dialysis, and when they tell you on a Wednesday to get his family, there's nothing they can do for him. It is fucking hard to watch somebody you love die.
And listen, I'm sorry for your loss as well. Listen, I know I can only imagine how triggering this is. Can the mods please put some trigger warnings in the chat as well, please? Can we get some trigger warnings, people? Because this is really gonna hit a lot of people tonight. Yeah. Okay. Can we get some trigger warnings, please? I'm very, very sorry for your loss. I don't know that name. Is it Lou? Sorry, Lou.
Yeah, it's Lou.
Yeah, Lou. I'm sorry for your loss, and please, can we get some trigger warnings in the chat, people?
See, this is what I'm saying, Tony. This is heartbreaking to listen. And this is exactly, Angie and Ems, where I'm coming from. Yous are doing this online. You know, the people yous are affecting, it's unreal. And there'll be lots and lots of people to come forward with stories. Please, all we asking you, stop all of this, please. It has to stop.
It's triggering a lot of people. It's triggering a lot of people. What people don't realize is they may stumble across your live feed and watch you doing things that they have tried desperately to get help and support for their people. And I can understand it's triggering for a lot of people in this chat. But we need to define the difference between wanting the help or wanting the viewers.
Yeah.
And that's where the big problem is here. It's the fact between you either want the attention or you want to help. I think a lot more people on this app wants the attention more than anything else. They don't want the help. And in the process, you're triggering a lot of people, and also you're wasting a fucking lot of emergency services time. That is what you should be ashamed of, because when these ambulances that you see going up and down the road that is actually going to real emergencies, and they're dealing with the likes of the TikTok fucking bastard clout chasers, that's when this can affect a lot of people's lives. So wake up, cop on, and sort it the fuck out. If you got issues, stay off your live feeds.
Well said,
Tony, sorry, can I just... Obviously, I've just seen a lot of people saying that people that reach out are attention seeking. I didn't mean that by any means at all. And if that is how it's come across, I do apologise. I think I might have said some things as I was heated and I was upset. I am saying there's people, as in TikTok itself, a lot of people come online and say, oh, I've got mental health issues, rah, rah, rah. But yet they're not actually seeking the actual help if they have actually got...
Listen, I'm not going to aim this at certain creators. But because of certain creators, yeah, people are afraid to speak about MH anymore. MH, the word MH on this app has become a joke now to people. It's become a joke.
Exactly, because people's taking the fucking piss out of it.
Taking the piss out of it.
Yes.
You want to do something fucking wrong, and then the next morning you wake up, you want to say, I've got MH.
I can't remember, or it was the drink.
I don't blame you. I've got an issue. I've got a problem. If you don't stay off the app, people.
Responsibility. What you just fucking people's lives up with.
Please believe me on that. Stop wasting the emergency services time. And we had a debate about this a long time ago on my page. We had a debate about this. How many people's lives are... While people turn up at these creators' houses for a few fucking extra views.
Exactly.
What is going on, people? Do you know how many people... There could be a child that's about to lose their life, and while there's an ambulance service coming in there, and you're like, oh, I don't need the help, guys. I don't need the help. I don't want the fucking help. But the person that has just missed the ambulance because of your call needs the help. They're the ones that need the help. So have some respect for the emergency services. Have some respect for the rest of the people. I'm going to take a minute break to have a breather. I'm not shouting at anyone in the boxes. I'm shouting out of frustration, people, yeah? Because of what I've seen. Okay, so I apologize if I'm coming across aggressive and you want to put me on the FYP for being aggressive. I'm not. I'm just angry with a lot of things I see on this app.
Oh,
and
listen,
it needs
it's
to
about
stop.
time all of this was said because everybody's fucking pussyfooting around
It
the
needs to
situation
stop.
and it's gotten out of hand now.
Can
It's affecting women's rights now. And
Say
the
something though,
NHS
yeah,
is
to
fucking
Pearl. Can I just say something to Pearl?
stressing
You've also said a lot of stuff on the SEP, so
Can
please
I
don't
say
sit there
something,
like
please?
you know that you
Tony,
haven't.
can I say something, please?
But I haven't come on here and made a pure cunt out of people with mental health, with people who've really got them problems about SH and I haven't done none
Yeah,
of that.
Pearl, but you have mocked
Angie, I don't think you should be telling Pearl anything
You have
because you're the
mocked
worst of the worst.
victims,
So
Pearl.
shut
Yes,
up.
you have.
The NHS's time either.
Anyways,
Just like Tony said,
Pearl, you have mocked.
You have
Can I say something, please? Because you lot are just arguing.
And stop looking for pity off
No,
everybody.
have you not mocked Jimmy Savile's victims? Yes, you have.
But
Thank
Angie,
you
are
very
you not
much.
racist?
You have done a lot of
Angela,
things
you're
on
not
this.
racist anyway. Say something.
Embarrassing.
This is not even about me, though, Pearl. This is not about me. Don't
But
make
you just
it
made it
about
about you. But you just made it about you.
Oh, Torian, go away. You're
But you
vile.
don't- anyways, I
I've
have
seen
something
you
to
say
say.
on your lives
I have
vile.
something.
That's been
Angie,
vile.
so shut
You're
up.
making
I'll
things
wait
up.
till
Still wait for
Tony
the
comes
police,
back,
by the
and
way.
we'll have a
Torian, still waiting for the police.
wait my turn, really, babe.
And then you blame it. I can't remember.
You've said a lot of things, Pearl. You've been transphobic. Pearl,
fucking embarrassing.
you know what, Pearl? You've been transphobic. You've mocked
you're a
Jimmy Savile's
racist.
And I've
victims.
holded my hands
You
up
have
and
mocked
apologised
SH.
for all
You've
that.
even mocked SH. Yes, you've done a lot of things, Pearl.
I haven't done it again. When I've been done something wrong, I've said I'm sorry for it, and I haven't done it again. So fuck you, Angie.
You were recently quite transphobic, actually, Pearl. And guess what? I had a person come on here to say that her son was from the trans community, and that you actually affected her son.
Well, there you go, and I apologise.
So you want to talk about people being triggered?
You keep affecting
Yeah, there you go,
people.
Pearl. There
Every
you
time
go.
you have
There
a
you
drink,
go.
every time you're feeling sorry, and every time...
No, you've said a lot of things, Pearl.
I'll just cut my hand again. I'll just cut my hair off. Fuck off, Angie. Get a life.
Oh,
You're
shut
fucking
up,
pathetic.
Pearl.
You're
Shut
fucking
up.
pathetic. You're absolutely pathetic. You and Ems.
Happy Easter, Pearl babes.
Happy Easter, my MT.
You okay, darling?
I am, me baby. Are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Happy Easter, everyone.
MT, you fucking little weirdo.
I've missed this fucking TikTok, you know. It's fucking brilliant, honest to God. I was just here for the fucking barbershop part 2.
Thanks for letting me back in.
The best fucking programme I've ever watched.
Me too.
Thanks.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you've got, you can't sit there and talk about everyone else when you've done just as bad, Pearl. And I've
please. My hands up and apologise,
where
and
the
I
fuck
haven't
have
done
you
it
been,
again.
This is
You
gone
do
wrong.
it every
apologising
time
for
you
things
put
I've done.
half a dozen bottles of wine down your neck.
Okay,
You put the
Pearl.
hair, you put
I've
the
seen you
hand.
drunk. I've seen you live drunk
You
on
say
live.
people's essays.
Can I
I've
say-
seen you. I've seen you drunk on live, Pearl. I've seen you also mock SH and mock SH too.
Listen, can I just say this instead of talking over the top as while we're on the subject, right? You who blamed the Rickster of Essania. Why?
I never blamed that. He blamed that on me.
Listen, you said he spiked.
Can you get it right, Pearl? No, I
You
did
said
not
he
accuse him of
spiked
that.
it and
He
you told him what
accused
was
me of
gonna
that.
go
Go and
on.
watch the video back
But
again,
listen,
Pearl. Get your facts correct.
If you were that frightened of the Rickster, why did you?
What
walk
are you
back out with
talking
him?
about,
Tony, can I
Pearl?
say something?
He blames
'Cause
me
you lot
for
are just
that.
arguing.
Don't sit here. We all know what Rickster is like. We've heard the video.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Anyways, can I just say something? Yeah. I just want to say that I think a lot of people are just bullshitters on this app. I think a lot of people, including content creators, don't stand on fuck all shit. Yeah. It's always a few months and then everyone comes together and we have these conversations and then something else happens again and we have these conversations. Now, respectfully to you.
What?
Hello.
We don't need that shit around here.
Hi, can I talk, please?
Yes, go ahead, Jenna.
Thank you. Right. I just feel everybody in this chat is making it a very personal thing. Everyone needs to just be accountable for what they're doing. When you're arguing like this, and I've got children, my eldest son's 15, it's good for people to say they go to bed at 10 o'clock. They don't always go to bed at 10 o'clock. And if my 15-year-old son is hearing fully grown adults going like this or watching SH or people drinking or taking drugs, they're normalising that behaviour. And these children then think that's what they should be doing. And I just find it's mind-blowing the way that people are acting on this app. It's so shocking, even for me, and I'm an adult. So what must it be like for children?
This is why I created the Watch Show. All right.
I started watching you a few hours ago because I thought you've actually bang on the money there, that you are right. This is what is... It's targeting children, vulnerable people, and it is triggering people with their own mental health, whatever.
Yeah.
And everyone in the world is struggling with their own problems, the cost of living. We don't need to be bickering and fighting and having a war against... And that whole thing with Jack, he's got a witch hunt. I don't agree with what Emma does, but it's not my business. But he is actually creating a witch hunt and going after a woman for what? It's very strange behaviour. He's not going after men that are doing things to children, which really, actually, if he wants to focus energy, go after people that are doing real things that are wrong. If he doesn't agree with her, just come off it. He doesn't need to go on a witch hunt and turn up at her house and things like that. He's not turning up at men's houses. It's just odd behaviour.
Can I very quickly say something, if that's all right? I don't want to talk over anyone, you see.
Go ahead.
I think being perfectly honest, I think everyone's just wasting the time. I know it sounds a bit harsh, but Angie's obviously not asked. Ems isn't asked. Do you know what I mean? All these creators who are live causing problems for themselves, they're not asked whether you sit there and you patronise them over the behaviour or not. Do you know what I mean? Because otherwise it's consistent and they just carry on doing it. So they can't
give them the attention that they want. So you're better off just saying nothing or just clicking off it. If you don't like it, just click off it. One needs to do... You're just bringing more attention to it.
Hang on for a minute. I disagree on that side of it. Because unfortunately, the kids that stumble past it ain't just going to click off it. This is where the problem is. Do you understand?
Yeah.
This is where the problem is. The kids are not just going to click off it. They're going to come in, see these big creators, see what's going on, and think that is the right way forward.
Yeah, my youngest son is 11, and he come downstairs the other day, and he was like, "Mum, have you seen how many people on TikTok have got mental health issues?" And I'm like,
"Can I ask you a question, Tony? Right?
Yeah."
Because, you said talking about SH and all this and blah, blah, blah. But what about the people that live stream it? Because, you're saying it's triggering, right? But should these people be like, reposting things or live streaming, because are they not triggering their viewers?
Wow. You have a point to an extent, but something has to be done to stop it. Because if it's
you're talking about triggering and all this, so they're triggering their viewers, aren't they?
No, don't do it, and then people will not live stream it. Don't do it, end of.
Yeah. The thing is,
but then it shouldn't be live streamed.
Andrew, you glamorise.
Alex, you can't really talk about anything after the things you've done here.
I can literally talk about anything. Andrew, there's a difference.
You can, Alex, but it is a 13+ app, and we all know what you can do.
Wow, Angie,
let's hit 1 million likes. Let's hit 1 million likes. We're at 840 something.
What you do on here, how very dare you?
Yeah, to be fair, Andrew, the big difference between what I've done was off the app. You glamorise SH.
The thing is, though, Alex, the things that you've done, you cannot talk because because there's been a lot of women in your life, hasn't there, Alex? You know what I mean?
Tony, can I speak, please?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yes, Miss. I won't say your second name.
No,
yes,
no, you can say my name.
Listen, Captain fucking Zach.
He's annoying.
Get out of this fucking chat. Yeah, can we mute Zach and get him out of here, please?
Yeah.
And this other comment, listen, the mods, please. Yeah, all right, keep on the ball with these comments. What's going on with you?
Tony,
he does it every day, mate.
I have all the respect in the world for you, all the respect for everything that you do. And can we just bring it back to how you started your channel? This is a children's app. A children's app. It's not for adults to make money, not for adults to earn money, and not for adults to earn clout or anything else. And see, when it comes to CLA, when it comes to
any of these other adults that are on this app, including, I'm going to say this name in a wee second, people talking about mental health, people talking about SH. A certain person committed SH against themselves last night. Now, there was no blood shed in that SH last night, but that was an act of SH. Angie committed an act of SH last night, and Angie is in your box and you're 11.
Can I just reply, please? Can I just...
Let me finish. I'm not finished speaking. Angie committed an act of SH on herself. Now, listen, whether you cut your hair, whether you cut your toenails too short, whether you cut your fingernails too short, these are all acts of SH. You are taking acts against yourself to an extreme. And there's nothing else above or below that. And it is a method of self-harm. Simple as. And I'm sorry if I sound aggressive. I know I'm not in your box often. I'm always in your chat.
Do you want me to be totally honest with you, Miss Bitch? I don't really want to call you that, but anyway.
No, listen, that's my name. That's my name. Call me that. That's fine.
Yeah, but I'll just call you Miss. The thing is, like, what you're saying is correct. But I think, you know, no matter what situation me and Angie's had in the past, I am an empath at the end of the day.
This is what...
If I truly...
this isn't the conversation tonight, but this is what people like Tony Official and Miss Red and Pearl and even Evil Queen, they're all like fighting against that. Because
sorry, can whoever was speaking to me a wee second ago just go into
money?
I
know, but
I don't know what's going on with that.
I'm cloud chasing. Was it Alex?
Yeah. What I was trying to say is, like, I understand what you're saying. Do you know when it changed for me? Like, I'm an empath. If I truly believed last night that she was in trouble, everyone knows I'd go over there.
I'm in the box.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm in the box, babe.
Can you mute us up, please, Tone? I can't really skip into it.
Yeah, can people mute, please? Can people mute in between?
No, put him in. I'm in the box.
All right.
Alex,
sorry.
That's correct.
I truly respect where you're coming from, and it is an act of SH. Like, I'm not denying that. But do you know when it changed? Do you know when it changed for me last night is when she asked numerous times in her life, how many viewers has Tony got? How many viewers has Tony got? That's when, in my eyes, things changed. I thought, well, okay, then. If she's asking for that reason, there's a reason behind it.
Yeah.
Can I reply, please, now? Can I reply?
Yes, of course.
Spoken over. Right, Alex, I think, please let me finish. I think you have a cheek saying what you have after things like you've put me through. Do you think it's acceptable on a 13+ app to put my face on Jimmy Savile and Charlie's face on Gary Glitter? Do you think it's acceptable to have the biggest pedlos on your platform as photos, which you have done, right? That's mocking their victims, okay? You've done a lot more than that, Alex, on this app, okay? We've had to contact...
Can I just respond to that there quickly?
No, I'm finished. We've had to
respond to that. Did you not say Jimmy Savile was innocent?
No, I never said he was innocent.
You did.
No,
I
said you're a narcissist.
Jimmy Savile was innocent because he never was convicted. You said Jimmy Savile was innocent because he never convicted.
Okay, and you denied it all. You'll never say that. If I had said that, it would be all over the FYP.
Angie, you did not start this conversation between me andAlex, so you need to stop.
You had all photos of Gary Glitter and
you need to stop and let me
photos on conversation. You and then you victimized. No, you played. You're not the victim, Alex. Don't make it under Alex. He put me through.
Delusive Angie, do you think that it's okay cutting yourself to bits?
Angie, you need
on a live in front of 13-year-old kids.
You need to pipe down.
You've had your say.
Angie,
you had your say, haven't you?
do you think that it's acceptable to cut yourself to bits on a
reason, Alex, is my mental health.
You can't go for Alex on anything.
when
Angie,
you are cutting yourself to bits.
Well, guess what? The
Also,
police said it was
you
harassment
are
and
getting
bullying.
absolutely
Angie,
shit-faced
Angie,
drunk
police.
out of your mind
Right? Be
on
quiet.
a 13 plus
Alex
app.
has
So
no
do not
right to
contradict
Angie,
yourself,
ex the
love.
victim. Because he's no victim, I can tell you that.
Order. Delicive Angie, speak to me. Delicive Angie, speak to me.
Oh, go away.
Right, you're out of the box. If you don't give order when you ask for order, I'm kicking you out of the box. All right, I can't. If you're not going to respect the live feed, please don't overspeak me. I'm trying to say it to you. You can all have a say, but just don't. There's no point. 4 people shouting over each other. It don't make sense. No one can hear what
Don't
is
say
going on.
Tony. These people are just coming in to just have a pop at me. You know what I mean? It's not about me. It's about, you know.
We're speaking about separate issues. We're not going to switch it to everyone else's arguments. We're gonna switch on what we were speaking about. We're not gonna go and get in personal arguments about each other. Yeah, we've nearly hit 1 million likes. People, get ready to
Tony, I'm going to
celebrate.
jump down and I'd just like to say good night to everybody. But Angie, I'd just like to say to you, what a low blow that was there because you weren't getting
You're not
over it.
interested.
Good night, Pearl.
Basically,
Pearl,
Not interested.
good.
You said a lot of shit on this.
Pearl, good night. It's all right. I'll have you back.
Pearl, can you come back in like 25 minutes and we can wish you happy birthday?
It's Pearl's birthday.
Yeah, in 25 minutes.
Okay, yeah, Pearl, come back in if you can hear me. You've jumped out. Come back in. We're gonna get some. Alexa, play "Happy Birthday" to you. Not now, Alexa. Alexa, pause. All right, we have that ready. When Pearl is ready to come back in, people, we're gonna get some happy birthdays out in the chat.
Angie, I'm not directly going at you. What I'm trying to say is about the glamorising of the SH online. Like
Yes, Alex, you need to get your facts correct. So it wasn't SH last night. I did it accidentally with the scissors when I was cutting my hair.
No, but no, they're not on about that. They're on about SH with just cutting your hair in general.
That's not SH, cutting my hair.
It can be a form of it. It can be a breakdown.
That's not SH, Alex. I know about SH, and cutting my hair is not SH.
No, Angie, actually can be classed as a form of it. South.
Hi, Tony.
No.
How you doing?
I've dealt with
SH is harming yourself.
Angie, listen to me, sweetheart. I've dealt with. Can I talk, please? I've dealt with.
Sorry, Manic. Let Melissa talk. I think, Manic, you've been up here already. You had a say. We're going to get back to you in a second. Melissa, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
And also, before you start, Melissa, I just want to say we've hit 1 million likes, people.
I've been liking. Tony, I've watched your lives and I think you're amazing. And everybody in the group, I would just like to put some perspective on life. I've got a daughter. She was 24 years old, diagnosed with stage 4 bowel cancer. She's now on palliative care. That's okay. But when you see people, grown adults, all arguing, and then you see people like Ems, it infuriates you. And then regarding an ambulance, we had to wait 11 hours for an ambulance. So it's wrong. It's wrong. So you're all arguing. Put life into perspective. You've got to put life into perspective. Are these things really, really worth fighting, falling out over?
It's you know what, Melissa, I'm very, very sorry for everything you're going through.
It's fine. It's acceptance. I've accepted it. But
we see this. I totally agree with you. We see this day in, day out. In fact, there's a young boy. I call him young boy. He's 20. I think he's 26. Yeah, he's a young man. I know, and we do a lot of different charity events for him. Yeah. He's actually on the liver transplant right now. He's waiting.
My daughter can't have that. She's gone too far. She wasn't diagnosed in time. But then you see Ems and all these other creators drinking, taking drugs, which I haven't got a problem with. And my daughter's never drunk. She's never taken drugs. She's been robbed. And then there's people abusing their lives. It's just not fair. It's not fair.
I believe it's for views.
1,000,000% not fair. It is. It's not fair. And you're all fighting and arguing over one another. It's not, life isn't worth it. It's not worth it. It's so not worth it.
Do you know what I want to actually say? Like, my family has been brought onto the app and it's just like, oh my God, like even without bringing me onto the app. Like, they have to bring your family onto the app and things like that. Do you know what I mean?
It's just mind blowing, absolutely
Yeah.
mind blowing.
It's so bad.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
Right, we've got Salmon's shirt in the box. What are you saying, Salmon's blue shirt?
I just want to say, Angie, since the haircut, you look like Rick Astley. We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I.
Why are you
Don't
mocking
poke at me,
SH?
that's what I'm dreaming
If the cutting of his
of.
SH, you're
I
mocking
can't
him.
get enough.
I've got to kick him. I've got to kick him. People, I've
Tony.
got to kick him out of the box. I've got to kick him out of the box. This what show is not here mocking people. If people listen, people have their own MH in a lot of different ways.
I can't get out of bed some days. I can't function. I have to because I got children. I got one that's on palliative care, but I've still got to get up and still be mum. You've got to power through your mental health, and you've got to.
Yeah, so do I. Like, I've had, like, as I said, like, I've had a child that's been an addict, like, for 12 years. Right, I literally, in the past 2 years, I've started to take THC for fibromyalgia and what's it called, rheumatoid arthritis, right? And I swear to God, honestly,
Manic, do you find it works? People have suggested to me to put my daughter on it.
Yeah, I completely agree with it. I'm just like, do you know what? People would not be getting sick. Ange would not be getting sick without this medication and all. Like, Ems would not be getting sick. We'd be all, like, sort of, you know, messaging each other and having a laugh. And, like, we would think that...
Mike, A2.
Hello.
How you doing?
All right, yeah. I've been watching this live. I don't know why everyone's like picking on certain people. Do you know what I mean? If you don't like what they're doing, just scroll. In my opinion.
Well, do you think that you should scroll past the lives that you don't like?
Yeah, I mean, if someone wants to drink in their life, it's up to them, to be honest.
Okay, but if things trigger you, should you just scroll by, or would you like to have a say about it?
I don't know, to be honest. I've not had bad experiences, do you know what I mean? So it doesn't trigger me, so I don't know. I can't answer that, to be honest.
Tony.
Yes, Lorraine.
I'd just like to share something. I'm not saying who, but a few months ago, I confided in someone in the box about my past.
Kelly, please go on mute. Thank you. You can screen record, but please mute.
Completely mocked me, screamed at me, was giving out false information and trying to guilt me, mentioning my kids, that they didn't have them. And as a DV survivor, some of the things that this person said was very unsettling. And
can I ask you a question? Is this person in the box right now?
It's me, Tony. It's me she's talking about. Lorraine also since then came into my box again. She came into my box again. So Lorraine, stop lying. No one said that to you. You are a big liar. And can I just also say...
on the lies. People recorded it.
Can I just quickly say about what Alex said about the Jimmy Savile?
It wasn't lies, Angie.
Yeah, if I said Jimmy Savile was innocent, that'd be all over the FYP. And now Alex is a liar, just like he lied to his girlfriend over and over again. Okay, I never ever once that ever came out of my mouth. And you can ask all my viewers, never ever I said that. I said that he's mocking Jimmy Savile's victims. Why at a 13+ he'd be putting pedlos on his app on his platform. That's what I said.
Angie, why did you say I'm lying?
Alex is not in the box anymore. I don't know if Alex is waiting to come in.
Yeah, but Tony had to clear that up with people and the viewers.
Angie, I was not lying. There's many people that will support
can I ask
what
my
you
viewers
said
then,
to me.
please? Can I ask what you said about you always did I ever mock Lorraine? I don't even know who you are, love.
Yes, you did. I spoke to you about DV. You screamed at me. I said that if I had kids, that it didn't happen, and that you.
No, Lorraine. What did you say to me though? What did you say to me? There was a reason behind that. I kind of remember the conversation, but there'll be a reason for that.
You said that I was lucky that I had my children, that I had something at the end of it.
No, well, what did you?
And not like you, because you didn't
call me something,
yours.
Lorraine.
I didn't call you any names.
No, I think you must have.
I didn't.
Yes, you did, Lorraine. Stop editing your videos. You're obsessed with me.
I didn't record it. Somebody else has recorded it. I don't know how to record on here.
Oh, God. No one said that to you, Lorraine. I can tell you.
You did say that to me, Angie.
And why would Lorraine, why would it suddenly just come out of that? You must have said something to me.
No, I didn't. You was talking about DV, about the man that you was with.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that the one when you said that it didn't happen, said it was funny?
I never said no. You said it didn't happen to me because I had children.
Lorraine put in the comments that I hadn't gone through DV and she thought it was funny. My story was funny.
No, I didn't say that. You said I hadn't gone through DV because I had my children.
No,
and if I had, I wouldn't have kept my children.
What I said, Tony, and I'll stand by this. If you're in a DV relationship and you've got children, do I believe social services should remove your children? I wasn't talking about you personally, Lorraine. I was talking in general. Yes, I do believe that it affects the children in a DV relationship. I think some women do stay with their husbands or boyfriends, and they can maybe get out of that relationship, but they stay because I love him. Then the kid should be moved. That's what I said. And I stand by.
I never even mentioned social services or anything.
We were talking about social services, Lorraine, and I'm saying
we was talking about DV
relationship, and I said to you, Lorraine, if you've been in a DV relationship and you've stayed because you love this man, your kids should be removed. I stand by that.
No, I didn't say that. You said that I was lucky that I had my children, and if it was true, I would have got rid of them like you did yours. That was your exact words, and it made me feel guilty.
That, Lorraine. No, I didn't. Now you're lying.
You did say that. Why would I lie?
I can swear on my whole family's life I didn't say that, Lorraine. I mean, last time you came in box of 8 months ago, it'd be all over the FYP. That did not come out of my mouth.
Some people have told me that they've recorded it, so if they can find it, then I won't be accused of being a liar.
People have told her this, trolls. People have told her this. Once again, hearsay.
I'm not lying.
You're listening to trolls.
All right, there's a lot. Listen, the comments are swaying a lot of different ways. So we're going to put smiley face if you think Angie did, or sad face if you didn't. Don't get involved if you're a troll. Smiley face if she did, sad face if she didn't. Please don't get involved if you're a troll.
Hello, Tony. Can I speak a minute, please?
Yeah, go ahead, Irene.
I hope you're well anyway.
Yeah, all good.
Can I ask a question, please? You're all having a pop about Ems, which I don't agree, as you know, Tony. I like things like this, about the things that she's done, her drunken behaviour and everything else. Yet none of you creators have a go at Angie for it.
Angie,
you cannot sit on here and say you have not got bad behaviour.
Can I say something, Irene?
Yes, my love, of course you can.
Angie has just been criticised for the last 40 minutes on this live, or if not longer.
Yeah, I know that, Tony, but she'll do the same tomorrow, or the next day, or the next day.
Other creator. So will every other creator. They're all doing it.
Beside you, you're part of that group, so there you go.
I don't care what part of group I am, Angie. I don't give a damn what part of group I am.
I'm sorry, I don't know who you are.
You're just a vile lady that thinks you can sit on this app and SH and do drunken moments and think it's acceptable. Well, it's not.
SH is not cutting the hair.
Pardon?
SH is not cutting your hair.
Pardon?
Cutting your hair is not SH.
I'm not saying cutting your hair. I'm saying the things you have done in the past.
Oh, so we want to bring a year. You want to bring a year ago? Well, we can talk about
Ems is a
Alex's.
young
In that case,
girl,
we can talk
a
about Pearl and
young
Alex's past a
girl
year ago.
that needs help.
So we can
You're
talk
an
about Alex
elderly
and
lady
we
that
can
can
talk.
go and get help.
Irene, we can talk about Alex and Pearl a year ago. Then,
I don't care about Alex or Pearl.
Well, I do because Pearl keeps saying she's apologised for the past. Let's bring up the past.
use them two for
Oh, go away,
clout.
Irene.
That's
Go away.
all you do.
Go away.
You are
Listen,
on this
that's
app
not what the police
and
said,
you
Irene.
use other people for clout.
Please
Tony,
don't
you
think that.
know
Please
me.
don't
I
think of that.
speak as it is.
Police
And
thought,
Angie,
actually,
all
Irene,
you
police
do
thought it was
is
harassment and
clout.
bullying.
Everything
Police
you
thought it
do
was
is
bullying
for
and
clout.
harassment, actually,
You
Irene.
sit
That's
on
exactly what
this
they said.
app and you
Oh, go away,
sit there, a
Irene.
drunken bloody
Oh,
skunk.
God, yes.
And
Old head.
you
Go
get
away.
people to think, poor Angie, poor Angie.
Old head,
We've
go
all
away.
been in the boat as you,
Oh,
Angie.
go away,
I've
Irene.
got a
You've said your
sister that's
piece.
an
Get lost.
alcoholic.
You're right.
You need
Go
to go
away.
and get serious
Go
help
away.
and leave
You need
Ems.
to get help
That
for your
poor
voice.
girl is a
You need
young
to get
girl
help
that
for your
needs help.
voice.
You're an elder
Ridiculous.
lady that can go and get help
Oh,
for yourself.
Irene, give it a rest, you old hag.
Can we share
Oh,
this?
shut
Can
up,
we
you
share
old
this to
boot.
either Pearl?
You are
Don't
an
call
old
me an
lady.
old hag,
Can we,
mate. You don't
You're
even
about
know me.
80.
sorry, can we
Go
share
and get
this?
a life and get
You're
out your
about
bedroom, you
80.
silly
Can we
bitch.
share this to Pearl? Can we share this to Pearl to get Pearl back in the box? It's a birthday, I believe so. It's a birthday now, so happy birthday to Pearl. Can we share this to Pearl? And also, can we share this to Alex? If people's names are going to be dropped in the boxes, I'd rather give them a chance to come in and
I'm
defend themselves.
sorry, Tony, but this woman, you
Oh,
all
Irene, you
let her
don't
sit
even
in a
know me.
box,
You
and
spy
she's
on
done
me. Why do you
1,000
keep
times
spying on my
worse than
lives then?
anybody else.
Why do you
She's
keep
even
spying on my
she's even
lives?
been
Why do you
racist to
keep
your
watching me
community,
then, Irene?
and you
Now
sit
answer the
here and
question. Tell me the question.
allow her
Answer.
in your box.
Answer the question. Why
Oh,
do you keep
shut your
watching
mouth,
me?
Angie, you
Why do you
silly
keep
bin.
watching me? Yeah,
I don't watch
exactly.
you. I've
Why?
never
You do
watched
watch
you.
me.
You're over
You
the
seem to know
FYP,
everything
you silly
about
bitch.
me. You seem to know about everything about me, though, for someone that don't
Yeah,
watch
because
me.
you're over the FYP, you silly cow.
We'll have all the FYP.
You're
Block
all
me then.
over the
Yeah, but if
FYP.
you block me, Irene, you won't see it on the FYP, will you?
Sorry, you're on the
what?
FYP. Get
Block
a
me.
life, woman. Get
Block
out
me.
your bedroom and go and get a life.
Block me then. Block me.
Okay, coming up, Pearl.
Sorry,
coming up,
Tony,
Paul,
I'm
no,
so
coming up,
sorry.
Paul
But
names.
see,
With
annoys me. You're all
Oh,
in here
go away.
mocking
Stop
Ems
watching me
when
then.
that
It's
poor
that
girl needs
simple.
help.
Stop watching me.
I don't watch you,
You
you
do.
silly drunken
Block me
bitch.
then. Why don't you block me?
Shut
And then you won't see
I'm
the
not even on
FYP.
your bloody
It's that
account. I don't
simple,
follow
isn't it?
you.
That's simple. Then you won't see
Shut
the
up, you
FYP.
silly old bitch.
Oh, you're about 80.
Can I please speak? Irene, what I'm saying to you is, listen, Angie, I'll be up straight and honest with you. I don't like half of your behaviour. In fact, I don't like a lot of your behaviour, yeah? And we scroll past, but I have to agree with Irene on this.
Irene
you're on the
supports someone that
FYP.
puts
You might
Jimmy
not
Savile
like
on the
things I
platform,
do.
which is a trigger.
No, I never, you silly woman.
Yes, you do, Irene.
No,
Yes, you
I
do.
don't. You
You're
prove
always
it.
in his
Get the
box.
proof like you tell
Yes, you
everybody
do,
else,
Irene.
you
Yes, you
silly
do. We all
hag.
know it. It's true.
Okay, happy. Can we take a minute and get a happy
And go and
birthday?
treat your mother like a real woman.
Oh, go away, Irene.
No,
go
I
away.
won't go away.
You old hag.
You make me.
Make me what? I'm going to push an old woman over.
I'm not an old woman, you silly hag.
Yes, you
Happy
are.
birthday to Pearl. Alexa, can we play
Happy birthday, Pearl.
Sorry, Pearl, you've never
Happy
seen me
birthday,
like
Pearl.
this before, but
Happy
this
birthday,
woman
Pearl.
is
Shut
a
up,
hypocrite.
Irene. Don't get a life.
She
You're
gets
obsessed
in
with
her
me.
box when she's
You
no
have an
better than her.
obsession.
Happy birthday, our Pearl.
Thank you.
Can we get some happy birthday? Oh, Alexa, restart. I missed that bit where you have to put the name in. Sorry. We're gonna start again. All right. Pearl.
Happy birthday, Pearl, my darling.
Pearl.
Say.
One more time, everyone. Happy birthdays in the chat. Happy birthday, oh, Pearl.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, my
Pearl.
darling. Happy birthday, Pearl. Love you loads. Love you too. Thank you, everybody.
All right, birthday over now. Back to the sandwiches.
Thank you, everybody.
Happy birthday, Pearl. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Do you do know, Pearl, now you're going to stay that age until next year?
Listen, I've stayed this age since I've been 16.
Happy birthday to you. Right. Back
Thank you.
to the, listen, I'm trying to not give my opinion till after the fact of what happens here, yeah?
Oh, thank you, everybody.
But there is a lot of people, I believe, that Angie has triggered, including myself, personally, including myself in the past, yeah? Now, I'm not defending no one, but what I'm trying to work out in this life, whether it's attention or whether it's an actual problem.
Yeah, but Tony, people have triggered me, like Pearl, Alex. They have both triggered me. Harassment and bullying is what made me drink
shut up,
more.
Angie, and you don't trigger
I'll be
people.
quiet, Irene. I'm not talking to you. I started drinking
We're
more
not
and more
talking to
because
me.
of Pearl
Don't
and
make
Alex.
false allegations.
100%. I drank more and more because
Like
of
you
Pearl
did
and Alex and their
before,
bullying,
Mrs.
constantly
You
putting my
dirty
face on
little
Jimmy Savile.
mare.
Alex coming in making a statement like I said that
much
Jimmy Savile was
respect for
innocent.
you
I've never ever
to
made
sit
that
on this
statement, Alex.
platform
Alex
and
will
let
always
this
keep
woman
lying like he does his
waffle
girlfriend to
crap.
his girlfriend.
Angie.
You all know what
I love
Alex
you,
is
Pearl,
about,
and
and
I'll
why not
speak to
you?
you soon.
Your Pearl. Pearl, did you not say
Sincerely,
for me to go and
your
like get my mother? Did you not say that on 13 Plus app? Yes, you did.
I did. Yes, I did.
Yes, you did. There you go, on the 13 Plus app.
Yeah.
Angie, can you start telling the truth, Angie?
Angie, can I ask you a question,
We
please?
don't need proof.
Can I ask you a question, please? With respect, I suffer from mental health and PTSD, and I came across your video last night and I cried my heart out because of what you were doing.
It's not SH. I didn't SH.
No,
Yes,
I'm not
you did.
saying
You
that,
did
but
it
you were
quite a
cutting
few
your
times.
hair.
Yeah,
and
well,
it
it's not crime to
triggered
cut
me.
your hair on live.
But you were drunk.
Yeah,
As a
I was
skunk.
drunk. How many people? I know a few people that cut their hair when they're drunk.
And
I actually quite like my haircut.
it triggered me because of a woman your
I've been cutting
age
my hair.
doing that
Triggered
on
you.
a live.
Yeah, did you
There's
watch the whole
something not
live?
right.
Did you watch the whole live?
Yes, I did.
Well, in that case, you weren't triggered. If someone that's triggered, don't watch the whole live. Simple as.
Well, you know my life.
So I don't know who you are.
No, exactly. So you don't know my life. You don't know what I
You can't be triggered if you watch my whole live.
I watch your lives and I see a woman that needs help drinking 2 bottles of wine near enough every night.
And you thought, okay, yeah, and that's fine. You thought you would attack me.
I'm not attacking you. I'm talking to you with respect.
I'm not talking to you.
What?
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about other people.
Yes, but I'm talking to you with respect. Why are you doing this? Because there has to be an underlying problem.
Well, like I said, it wasn't SH though.
My father was an alcoholic. I had to watch him beat the crap out of my mother from the age of I was 3 to the age that he left our home when I was 25. And every night he beat the crap out of her. And
I can't stand. I'm going if that Claire Bear's in here because she is vile. She said this woman has said the most vile things about me. It was absolutely disgusting. You are vile, Claire Bear.
Well, I was talking to you with respect.
This is like an attack on Angie.
I'm not attacking you. I was talking to you with respect.
No, I'm not saying you, Sheree. Is it Shereen? I'm not saying you.
Yes, it is,
This is you saying I need all help or blah blah blah.
Am I allowed to respond to that, please, Tony?
No, you're not. That's the account that's cam 2ing me right now. Anyone that's cam 2ing me, you're not welcome in the box, yeah? You're cam 2ing me and then you're trying to jump in the box to be clever. We're not stupid. I see messages coming across my screen to let me know who's cam 2ing and who's not, yeah? Don't come in this box when you're cam 2ing me, slating me the other side, yeah? Okay? Listen, this is not me against Angie, or this is not the world against Angie or whatever, yeah? Angie has went to fucking town on me. I don't fucking agree with the fucking shit Angie does as well, but don't cam to me and then try to come in the fucking box, yeah? It's as simple as that. Yeah, it's as simple as that. All right? Anyways, back on to where we left off.
Can I ask you a question, Tony?
Sorry,
to Angie,
Suzette,
please?
go ahead.
Angie, I don't come on live, as Tony knows, not so often. I just want to ask you a question.
Yeah, sure.
What were you doing? What were you thinking when you were cutting your hair if it wasn't SH?
Well, I wanted a haircut, Suzette. Is it Suzette?
Yes, it is.
I actually love my hair. I just need to go to a salon and get it fixed up, obviously, because I do love short hair. I don't like it long.
But it looked as if you were getting off a high of cutting your hair, if I
I
can
was going to
say
actually finish it off today, completely sober.
But
I
why
don't have
were
any
you
clippers.
thinking of doing it late at night? It's so
Well,
much.
maybe I shouldn't have done it at that point, but I think I probably would have done it at some
With
stage.
dog clippers.
Well, no. Well, I asked people. I said, "Is it okay to clippers are clippers?" I don't know if there's any difference using dog clippers or normal clippers, to be honest with you. And people saying it was fine.
But can you see what it's come across to people?
Dog clippers is dog clippers, and clippers.
Well, I don't know. I had Dave and Joanne in the box and said it was fine. Dog clippers.
But can you not
clippers.
see what it's come across to people as though you needed help? I sat and watched you in that, and I was thinking, you need help. I was putting in the chat, this woman needs help. And, you know, it come across to everybody.
I get what you're saying, Suzette, but I don't think like the same with M's. Like you can't, it's like contradicting yourself. Not talking about you personally, but to say someone needs help and then attack and then have, you know, then people attack that
No,
person.
I'm not just saying about the haircut. I'm talking about the drinking as well. I've had an ex-partner who died through alcoholism. I know what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I went through it all. I went through it, DV, everything. But what I'm saying is, you need help with that drink. It's not saying that you are, well, you are dependent on it. Because when I went to the doctors about my partner, the doctor said, you don't have to drink every day to be an alcoholic.
I'm not dependent on alcohol. That's the thing. I'm not.
But you are.
Well, no, I'm telling you, I'm not. You seem to know me. You seem to know me more than I know myself.
The simple fact is, you are getting triggered and you're drinking. That is alcoholism.
Yeah. Listen, it doesn't matter whether someone's a binge drinker or an alcoholic at the end of the day. You know what I mean? That's just a label.
And then you lash it out on other people who are trying to help you.
Like who? Who do I lash out at?
Yeah, well, Pearl, I know, you know, I've heard Pearl say lots of things to you.
Yeah, but the thing is with me and Pearl have a history.
The past is the past, okay? Whatever's happened with the past, with Alex, Pearl, whatever it is, in the mannerism what Pearl come across, I could see she was genuinely...
Yes, Suzette, and I can tell you, believe this or not, but because of the bullying that I suffered from Pearl and Alex, made me drink more. And I don't care what anyone says. That is my opinion. Other people have said the same thing.
Angie, can I just answer this? Mm-hmm. You are the one that says nobody's to blame on this app for anybody doing anything.
No, but that's the same thing when people aren't alive. People say that no one's fault.
So
wrong.
Never
that's really wrong.
me
Because you can actually be bullied to be pushed to unalive yourself. So it's the same with drinking. Even though it's not my fault, you're not putting it down my throat. That's how it started.
Can I speak, please? You will never ever make me feel that way.
Well, I'm not trying to make you feel that way, Pearl. I'm just giving you an honest opinion because Suzette was talking to me about it. That is how I feel. That is my opinion. If you go back to the videos, that's how it all started. Whether you like that or not, that is my opinion.
And you chucked it back in my face today.
I know how it started.
When you laughed clear in my face when you could tell I was upset. So now,
well, actually, like I said, that was an awkward laugh because I didn't know how to react. I've done that before. I've even believe it or not, I was at my dad's funeral and I laughed. Believe that or not, it was just a nervous laugh. I don't care what you think.
And nobody else's. That's all
I think, Pearl. I think you are. You know, the things that you've come out of on a 13+ is shameful in my opinion.
How dare you? When you absolutely
can I give one of my opinions right now because it's going to get fucking interesting. Let's get up to 1.2 and I'm going to have my fucking say. I want a couple of people to wait in the box. Let me fill up the boxes. Can the mods fill up the boxes for a second and then I'm going to have my own say in a couple of minutes. I'm going to tell you my opinion after all of this.
Thank you, everybody.
I'll give you my opinion after all of this.
Could I just say, Angie, I've watched you for a year. And up until the Richter thing, I've never seen you having an anxiety attack. And see,
I've had many, Angela.
See people with
mental health problems that do SH, genuinely SH, they don't do it in front of people. My daughter-in-law SH.
Well, what wrong again, Angie? You're wrong
She's
again.
never sat in front of people and cut herself. She's never
well,
done it.
Angela, you're wrong again. You're wrong again. Just like people that say that people that unalive themselves, they just they don't talk about it. They just do it. That's wrong also.
She does it on her own because it's her thing to release what she's going through. She won't sit in front of people. She won't do it in front of people.
Yeah, that's one person, Angela. I can tell you everyone is different in regards to that.
Yeah,
But
I
just
can agree
I
with
said,
that.
But people unalive themselves. The people keeps making this really dangerous statement saying they just don't talk about it. They just do it. That's another. I remember an 18-year-old girl. She did contact mental health. She did reach out for help. She did do this, kind of. And then now she's not here anymore. Okay, so she did reach out to people. So it's and I hope to think that people would reach out. I do think a lot of mental health. My inbox is always open to people because I suffer with mental health. Do you know what I mean?
For real, your inbox is open. When you do what you do, you're going to drive.
That's right, Pill. That's right, Pill.
Yeah.
Can I just say that talking about mental health and all the rest of it, I've got a few points to make here. But see, the mental health, it just seems to be everybody fits everybody in the same box. Mental health is a huge, big spectrum, and how somebody deals with something could be totally different to how somebody else deals with something. Talking about self-harming as well, self-harming takes on a lot of ways. There's see when you're picking the skin round your fingers or your thumbs or anything like that when you're nervous, that's a form of self-harming. Cutting your skin, scratching at your skin, cutting your hair, that it's all self-harming. I've dealt with mental health. I've got a.
What you're saying, Paula, but I did Google it, and cutting hair's not on that list.
It is when you're grabbing it and cutting it off and grabbing it and cutting it off, Angie. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, and I hope that you're not going to fall out on me here. But I sat in your live last night, and I watched you, and it was Michelle that kicked you off by. It started off with the Rickster thing, and Rickster. Had done something to you, and Michelle was goading at you to release this thing.
Made a accusation against me. That's what he did. But I don't want to talk about the Rickster situation.
Right, okay, right. We'll leave it there. That's how that started, right?
Angela,
and then what happened after that was people were coming in. You had taken your hairband off, and people were coming in and taking the absolute piss out your hair. Now, your hair was absolutely lovely last night, and I told you this last night as well. It was the trolls that made you do that last night. Because see, just before it, you started crying because people were taking the absolute piss out you, and you just couldn't. Honestly, you were in such a state, and the next thing, the scissors appeared and you started cutting your hair. Now, to me, that is a form of self-harm because you didn't plan that during the day. You did that as an instinct at the back of you being emotional.
And that's fair enough. That's your opinion. I don't agree with that.
Can I just say something before I go? Angie, you need to look at the triggers. That's the root of the problem. It's the triggers. You're saying this one's triggering you, that one's triggering you, this one's triggering you. You need to look at help at getting to help cope with these triggers.
Do you know what triggered or what triggers people? Yeah, or what this so-called.
Oh, come on! The box bells didn't trigger me. Listen, I was a bit upset at the time, yeah, but I moved on from it. For God's sake, it was a box bell. It didn't.
Right. Listen, can I speak now for a second? Yeah. What triggers people a lot is the views. Everything will trigger someone if it brings the views in. Now I'm going to go off camera for 2 minutes. I'm going to give you my opinion on where I stand on the whole lot of this. Yeah, I'm gonna give you my opinion on where I stand. But I'll let you continue on for the next 2 minutes. I'm going to give you my opinion exactly where I stand about triggering.
Another thing I want you to
let's have a proper chat about triggering in 2 minutes, and I'll tell you what really is fucking triggering.
I'll tell you what I'm going to.
Thank you, everybody.
I'm going to say about triggering and everything.
She's gone.
I would just like to say that having people make money and film themselves doing stuff like this is one of the biggest things that are triggering other people. And I'm sorry, Angie.
I didn't make any money out of that, Heidi. I didn't
please do not open your inbox to people with mental health issues, because I'm sorry, you will not be helping them whatsoever. In fact, I personally feel that you would be doing them more damage than good.
And that's your opinion. I've actually helped quite a few people, but thanks for your opinion.
No, but I'm allowed to speak here, Angie, and I am just here saying, if you'd let me finish, that I do not appreciate seeing people here drinking beyond their control, permanently drunk, and going, that's my crowd, and getting rewarded for it. It is so not big. It is so not clever. You can't live in the past. You have to live with what's happening now. We can all be bitter about things that have happened to us in the past, but it gets you nowhere. So look forward, stop using excuses, and stop saying every 5 minutes the fact that, oh, I can't remember, because the fact of the matter is 9 times out of 10 people can remember. It's just they're very selective about what they want to remember.
Have you noticed, Heidi, people are telling me to come out because you're going on about mental health, but you're sitting here attacking me. Maybe you're affecting my mental health, Heidi, but thank you for
I am just here having an opinion about people drinking on lives, making money out of being drunk, and basically saying
I didn't make any money, Heidi.
They're there to help people.
Maybe it's helping people seeing them drunk on.
So I'm speaking to everybody as a whole, Angie. You happen to be here thinking the whole show's about you. Well, please take it about you, because you are one of the people. So I'm sorry about that, but I'm not impressed with it.
I love it. Thank you.
But you shouldn't lather in. It's not.
Well, I love being spoken about. It's amazing.
You're in the box, so you're obviously not affected, Angie. So don't even.
Well, you're all obsessed with me, and you know what? You're triggered by me, and my
I'm definitely not obsessed with you, Angie.
Stay triggered.
This is the first time
I tell you what. You all watch me though. You all watch me, and that's what. And you, Alex, you can't talk about anything because you put my photo on Jimmy Savile.
You are interrupting everybody and deflecting
Heidi, are you still talking?
Yes, I am still
Alex,
talking.
you can't say anything in the comments, right? You lied to your girlfriend many, many times. We know what you're like, Alex, doing that to strangers. God knows, you know. And
again,
you put my face.
I don't like this deflection.
You put my face on Jimmy Savile. You put my face on, and that triggered me, my mental health. Jimmy Savile on Gary Glish. You put Charlie's face.
Angie, I have not mentioned anything about Jimmy Savile.
Wait a minute. What's that guy's dam on Lindsay?
And you
mocked her disability. Yes, you did. And you triggered Linz with her disability. You mocked it.
All right.
You are deflecting the conversation.
You actually mocked people with disabilities, so you know what I mean.
Angie, go kiss my well-trimmed bush.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. 13 plus that, Pearl, and you're coming out with stuff like that.
And Pearl, I would.
There you go, Pearl. There you go. Let's not be selective, guys. You heard what Pearl said. Don't be selective because you disliked him for me. 13 plus Pearl comes out. She is rude and disgusting.
Very disgusting.
Hello, can I have my say now?
Yeah, let Tony speak, guys.
Yeah. Can I have my say? And then I'll let whoever's new in the box, I'll let you have your says in 1 second. Angie, you talk about the mental health and stuff, and I don't want to be interrupted here, yeah? Okay? Let's rewind back to a few months back, Angie. You let a particular person, now I have this person up in a court case right now, the same person I have a non-molestation order out against. Shouldn't even be saying this on camera, but I will. So she's probably in here screen recording. You can do whatever you want, but I just want to clear up a few things. Don't talk to me about fucking mental health. You allowed me in front of thousands of people, yeah? Thousands of people to be slated the fuck out of, yeah? And to be lied about, yeah? Don't talk to me about mental health. You didn't give two shits about how I felt or about how Livia felt. You let that person in the box slander the fucking life out of me. Yeah, the person who I've got charges out against, the person who's never left my family alone since. Don't talk to me about your bullshit about mental health. You don't give a fuck about none of your followers. You don't give a fuck about anyone. Yeah, you don't care, Angie.
Never do you, Tony. Never do you.
No. But listen to me. Listen, This is the first time I've come at you since that, yeah. You're saying when Alex done this and Alex done that and this person and this and this person and that, you never once apologise for what you did to me and Olivia and my family. You never apologised to us. You never. But
Can
you
I
talk
reply
about
to
your
that?
mental health. You don't understand the effects that you had on us. You allowed this girl to come in and say I wasn't allowed around children. When I've got my family around me, you let this person come in and say I've got this charge and that charge to the point where I had to get a sheet taken out on my own fucking self for my own history. Yeah, you allowed this person in to slate me, who is under a lot of different things, who's probably still stalking me right now, watching this live feed. So please, stop throwing up the fucking MH card. You didn't give a fuck when it came to my mental health. You drove us mad.
Okay, can I reply now, Tony, or are you still finishing?
No. But I'm just saying to you, stop this.
Yeah, okay. Can I reply to that then, Tony, without being interrupted?
Consideration for anyone else's mental fucking health.
Okay, can I reply now, Tony, without being interrupted by anybody here? Right, okay, and you didn't care about my mental health, Tony, when you thought I was part of a PLM group because my face was
but hang on for a minute. Did you say that on a live feed or not?
No, but that was an edited video.
Did you say that on
That was an edited video, Tony.
So how could I not expect to say that to you when they came out of your mouth?
Yeah, but Tony, that was an edited video, and you didn't come with it. You apologised after that.
Yes.
You had the whole app for calling out saying that I was part of a PLM group, Tony. And then, Tony, you threatened me. You doxed my address. Yeah, I get that, Tony. And then you doxed my address on a video, told everyone my address, and threatened to come to my house.
Your address was already
doxed. Me that I live with my mother. So go, stay triggered, Tony. Stay triggered, because you're not going to threaten me. You're not going to be. I'm not scared of you. And that's all I've got to say. You threatened me to come to my address, Tony. Yes, you did. You put my address out there on a video, threatened me.
For a second, let me talk. You're saying about mental health left, right, and centre, yeah? You're saying about that. But you didn't give a fuck for anyone else's mental health at the same time. Yeah? People have come to the point on this app where they're afraid to actually come to people for help because they don't know where they stand. Because so many people is shouting mental health, mental health, mental health after a night of drink and harassment of people, and then they say, I'm drunk, I've got mental health, so I'm allowed to slander your life all over the app, but then it's blamed on mental health afterwards. But I'm just saying, I'm sick of you over speaking people and sick of you doing this and that, and you're talking about mental health. It's not the way forward, Angie. But I'll let you continue on your arguments in the box. Who hasn't spoken in this box?
Well, I just want to say thing. You got a hate train against me about saying that I was part of a PLM group, and the whole app turned against me. Then you decided to dox my address on your live and threatened to come to my house.
When this argument was going on with you and Alex and you and Miss Red and you and everyone else, I never jumped in no one's boxes and got involved. But now I'm going to say how I feel about what you did to me because you keep talking about mental health.
Yeah, but Tony, what about what you did to me?
Well, what did I do to you?
I just told you two things.
Your address was doxed already well before I done it.
Yeah, and then you said
you were part of a group. Let me finish. I said to you, we're part of a group because the words came out of your own mouth.
No. That was it. I also told you, Tony, don't go by an edited video. It was definitely edited.
You were the one that used the P word against me and my whole community.
I get that. Tony, I get that. But the way you went about it said, I've got 24 hours to apologise or you're going to come to my house. You threatened me.
Do you know how many listen, I've been out in charges with celebrities. Do you know how many places I went to highlight people who discriminate? Because if you don't highlight people who discriminate, they only spread the hate to other people. It wasn't about going to your house for arguments. If I said that, it wasn't about to do any arguments or anything like that or
well, no one has the right to come to my house from a TikTok app.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But you just said earlier on in the boxes that your address was already leaked plenty before anyone...
Yeah, it doesn't give anyone the right to come to my house, though, because my address was leaked.
Did I go to your house?
No, you threatened it.
Did I go to your house?
You threatened it. You said, if I don't apologise, you'll come to my house.
There's a difference between...
Everything about a threat is just empty threats.
It does, no. To come to someone's house, a woman.
No,
like you said about M's.
Listen,
I don't really want to
Angie.
speak with Alex here because Alex bullied me for a long time. The only reason he's not doing it now because the police got involved.
You bullied fucking half of TikTok, Angie.
No,
That's what
Alex
I'm-
actually created the hate train from get go, firing up hours and hours of a live about me, hours and hours. It's, you know, you bullied me constantly, Alex, putting my face on Jimmy Savile, Gary Glitter, Charlie's face on Gary Glitter. You putting up these memes, whatever you call them. That's what you did, Alex.
Can I answer
Saying
them
that my dad didn't die the way I
accusations,
told him, the way I said. It was
Do you know why? Do you know why, right?
You lie, you a liar, Alex.
I'm not a liar. Let me
You
tell you, right, and then everyone will know that I'm not a liar.
are a liar, just like you lied to your girlfriend.
Okay, yeah, we're not going there. That's my personal life. Anyway, right. The fact of the matter is, I did them pictures, which I do edits. You accused me and Pearl of being pedalos, right?
No, I never did that. No, I didn't.
Oh my God. It's on the FYP, for God's sake, Ange.
Listen, I'm not even going to go here because there's no point. I might as well come out as like 10 people on one person.
Hang on for a minute, Angie, hang on. There's not 10 people. I just wanted to clear something up. When you were talking about mental health, all I said to you was, you didn't care what you did to me in your boxes. That's what I was saying to you. Yeah? And that's my point I'm getting across to you. When you're saying people has an effect on your MH or whatever you want to call it, yeah? You never...
Can I just say though, Tony, with regards to Alex, I never called him a pedalo. I said, what if someone's walking down the street with a short skirt?
No, I'm not on about that. I'm not on about that.
I want to make one thing clear. Sorry, Alex, 1 second. I want to make one thing clear. Alex, did I get involved in yours and Angie's argument?
You never actually stayed neutral very much through the whole thing.
I stayed neutral, but I never got involved in no sides. But the only reason I picked you up there, Angie, because of when you're throwing that. And I just want to make it clear to you, you don't know how you made me feel for a long time. And I don't care what people make me feel. I put myself on live feed. What people are going to say about me, that they're open to do that. That's fine. But when you have an effect on my
okay, fine, Prime. But in regards to Alex, I don't really want to talk to Alex because I don't want to be pursuing this police case against him. Leave me alone, Alex.
No, Angie, I really hope you do, because the police will end up looking back on yourself, because you've literally just said...
They know everything, Alex. They know everything.
Ange, just saying it right.
Just leave me alone, Alex. That's all I ask you.
Angie, you're not letting me say you've accused me of stuff now. You've accused me of stuff, but you're not letting me answer.
Like you did Felicity and everybody else. You're always around women, you bully them.
So I'm always around women and I bully them at the same time, and so it don't really work anyway. You said to me you didn't call me a pedalo. You went on your app, on your platform, numerous times when Alex is a part of PLM.
Why is that, Alex? Why is that?
No, let me speak. Let me speak. You clearly stated and Alex is a part of PLM and they are a pedalo group.
Alex, you know how it started. Alex, you know how it all started? It's because you were on my platform. I didn't want you on my platform. Irish Kelly came in the box and said that you control women, and then you decided to do 12-hour lives, 14-hour lives, okay? You started then to put my face on Jimmy Savile and all this, and I turned around and said, Alex is probably PLM. He seems obsessed with pedlos. That's probably what I said, Alex, okay?
No, you never. You stated, someone asked in the comment.
But the thing is, Alex, even if it was one comment, you went on for months.
Angie, you've spoke about my child, right? You spoke about my child on this app numerous times, and other people's children numerous times.
You're the one always talking about children, Alex. You're on the dark web all the time. Yes, you do.
Never talk about children, Ange. Never do.
You do, Alex. You do.
Provide the proof, Mrs. Receipt.
I talk about parenting, not people's children.
No, you never. You mentioned
people. You know what?
people's
Because I made one comment, Tony, and I said to Alex, "Oh, Alex probably don't see his kid," because that's what came out of your friend's mouth, Queen G or whatever her name is. And yeah, I did say that. So what? So has everyone else. So has Tony said to DHP. Said the same.
I've never brought my child to. I've never brought my child to the platform. So what gives you the right to be speaking about her?
Well, you know why? Because you're sitting there. I've got a niece, right? That probably uses TikTok. Putting my face on Jimmy Savile.
So what does your
it to Charlie. What did Charlie do to you?
What does your niece think about you mocking self-harm on that?
You started putting
what does your niece think about you mocking
on Charlie's face. You're a wrong'un. You're obsessed with pedlos. Leave me alone.
You talking about kids as you make sure a wrong'un, Ange.
You are obsessed. Why would you put Gary Glitter on your platform?
Because you got kids in your mouth.
What did Charlie do to you then, Alex?
What did Charlie do? A lot of the troll accounts called me a wrong and made me out to be a beast and stuff. Yeah, I think I've got every right.
Why would you even download Gary Glitter? He's a pedlo. Who's the wrong in here, Alex? Who's the wrong in? It's a 13 plus app, yeah? You're talking about sobriety Jack, and you've got a big photo of Gary Glitter. And then someone had to tell you to take it down.
You're talking about a 13 plus app,
Listen,
right?
Alex, I don't want to even talk to you, please.
Your live's
I don't want
set
to
to
talk to
18
you, Alex.
plus. You're drinking and mocking SH online.
Leave me alone.
And you said Jimmy Savile wasn't a peddler.
Yeah, you said he was
Leave
innocent.
me alone, Alex. No, I never said it. Just shut up, right? You're a liar, like you lied to your
No, you
girlfriend.
hate the fact that I can argue my toss and provide
You're a liar.
proof.
That's what you
I'm
are.
not a liar, Ange.
Yes, you are.
All right.
Did you make a video calling
Is
me a
there anyone
peddler?
in the chat that's here to defend Angie? Can you please give me a thumbs up? And we're going to let, in case Angie thinks this is a whole live feed to attack her, if there's anyone here, give a thumbs up.
I was just
and
about
I'll
to
let you in the
say,
box.
I was just about to say the same thing.
Yeah, honestly, because we're not going to have, all right, Lisa, okay, we request the box, we're not going to have a load of people up against one person here, yeah? Bear with me.
Oh, God, not cockapoo.
There you go.
Cockapoo's a
Ange,
legend.
is there someone in the chat that you would like to bring up? Because you've got
I
loads of
don't
people.
know. It's late. I don't know if everyone's in bed, to be honest with you.
You got Lana, Emily, Smegs, Ames.
On the phone one more time.
You got
I'm going to jump
so
down
many people.
because I'm at work in the morning.
I can ask Linz, but she might be asleep.
Have a good you know,
Because she
Paul,
knows-
speak
she
to you.
knows
Have a good birthday, Paul. I'll speak to you.
We don't want to bring the
everybody to
FYP
the
tomorrow
presents.
for bullying,
What?
so we need to bring someone up that's gonna.
Well, give me a sec, Tony, because I will message.
Cheer it out,
might
cheer
be
it out,
asleep.
Angie. I'd rather you have a few people in here.
We don't want Tony's live tomorrow morning, the FYP.
Right, good
so
night.
you're
God
putting
bless
in one more
everybody.
day.
Thank you, everybody, for your presents. Thank you.
One sec, guys. Let me look for my phone. Here it is.
Do you know what I mean?
I'll message Linz and
Do
ask
you know what I
her.
mean? Do you know what I mean, Tony? You let her bring someone up.
I
because
understand.
you're gonna be
That's
FYP
why I'm
tomorrow.
saying
It's
that,
gonna say
listen,
bullying.
mods, don't let no one else in the box yet for a minute until I figure out who, because I don't want it looking like there's a load of people up on top of her. Now, people can have their own separate arguments,
No, not on this live. Not on this live.
All right, but I'm saying that people can have their own separate arguments, but I'm saying I don't want people saying in the morning there was X amount of people up against one person. No, so I don't let no one else in the boxes.
Okay, I don't know if Linz is asleep, and you know, 'cause it's late. She usually goes to bed. Let me just ask her. She's
I am looking through, and that's why I said names. I didn't know, Claire.
And that's why I'm asking it. Okay,
Lana,
Jesse's put the thumbs up.
Ames,
here.
Miss Bitch, Karen, Eve, Price, Dawn.
I forgot what the live was about because it just seems to be about Angie. I'm confused.
Hi, guys.
Why everything's all about people coming to attack her?
Are you confused?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. I'll drop you out of the box so you're less confused.
With all due respect for everyone in this box, hi Tony, I know we've never spoken before.
Hiya.
It does seem to be like any live Angie is in, it all comes and attacks her. Everyone attacks her. I've seen Alex attack her multiple times, even when they drop it. It's just time and time again, Angie just gets bashed and bashed and bashed. And I know obviously it's not your fault, Tony, but I see all the time. I know Angie is a strong woman and she does give as good as she gets, but it is always 6 people on Angie, and no wonder Angie does kind of struggle
with Angie?
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% with Angie.
Okay, well, I want to make one thing clear. I just made a point to Angie about MH. I'm not against no one in this box. Let's put this clear. And Alex can confirm that. I never got involved in any arguments between the whole lot of them. What I wanted to make clear was, when she kept saying about her mental health on one side, there was things done on her live feed aimed at me, which done a lot of damage to my family.
Tony, Linz is in the box.
Okay, we'll let Linz in. Come on to the mods, let Linz in, please.
Tony, can I just tell the chat, if anyone wants to come in the box, you have to have a profile picture I can look at to make sure that you're over 18.
Yeah, 100%.
Because there's a lot of profiles in there that doesn't show me any proof that they're legit, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
so
yeah. If you're not coming in,
if you want to come in, if you want to come in, just prove that you're over the age, because there's a lot of fake accounts I can see in there,
Which, fair enough, you might be over the age of 18. I don't know, but I'm just saying, can you prove it?
Trigger warnings, people, and this is an over 18s only, so please, trigger warning. Have we got any mods in here? I don't even know if we have mods.
Thank you, Lynn.
No, I'm modding. I'm modding.
Why is people saying I'm coming in to interfere? I don't even know what's going on.
Angie needs backup. She doesn't know the truth.
No, Alex, you're the one. You're the one. You're the one.
So I've joined the box. You heard Angie's response to me coming in the box.
Oh God, cockapoo was a joke. Get over
There
it.
we go.
It was a joke.
Yeah. So the reason I've come in the box is to say a couple of things. And the first thing I would say is that yourself and Ems are very, very similar. You've got the same MO, different age groups, same problems. And what I would say is hurt people, then go on to hurt other people. And you are just as guilty of that as Ems has been from the people that have been in this box.
You trigger me, cockapoo.
Of course I do, yeah. And the thing is, you never, ever take any accountability.
And never does Alex, and never does Pearl. They've never taken accountability.
Alex and Pearl.
I've gone on my live in the past and taken accountability. That's not my problem, right? You're just selective memory here, cockapoo. Never has Alex for the things he's done to me.
Can you tell me then why it was that somebody sent me a screen recording of you threatening my job? What have I done to you?
Oh,
when you believe that it's the right thing to do to go on a live stream with all those people in your live and say that you know where I work and that you're going to ring up or you're going to get someone to ring up. Why would you do that?
Cockapoo, get over yourself. It was a joke.
Oh yeah, because it's an act, isn't it? Because what you do on live is an act, and that's how
I've got a lot of videos of you, cockapoo. By the way,
you've what?
I've got a lot of videos of your opinions, cockapoo.
And my opinions about you are what?
Well, I've got them. I told you. Other people.
Absolute bullshit. I've said one thing about
I have
you.
got them, cockapoo.
I've said one thing about you, Angie, and I think it's true. I think you're a narcissist.
You're actually triggering me, cockapoo, because your voice is triggering me.
And what does that mean? What are you going to do if I trigger you?
Nothing. I'm just saying you're triggering me. Your voice triggers me. You know what? And the fact that you're sitting there laughing and you're sitting there the other day saying that you've got to be careful what you say because of your job and you've got so many opinions on me, it's unbelievable.
Do you not think I saw you slip into that live? Do you not think that was basically a breadcrumb trail?
What live? What live are you talking about?
I'm talking about the one very late at night where me and Alex and a couple of others were talking, and the following day you span up your live and you started talking hatred about me.
Yeah, because you were talking about me.
You did it the other night as well.
Yeah, you were talking about me. It's my
I've spoken about you once, and that was after you dropped me from your box.
Freedom of speech.
Conversation that
Anyways, Lynn's going to talk.
But Cockapoo, do you not think like it's when she's saying you like when Alex was doing those lives when they were like going on for like 12 hours and when you were like jumping in the box like saying stuff? Do you not think that's maybe why Angie's got like a bit of a dislike to you? Because
I agree. She's got a dislike for me. I've got no problem about that. People just don't have to like each other. What I would say is that I haven't and would never call her personally.
But you know, the thing is, though, Cockapoo, you got a lot to say about me, but you when you were in those lives with Alex, when she was putting up Jimmy Savile and all these kind of things, you were there and you had nothing to say to him. You know, it's like selective. You'll only attack people you want to attack. You're biased.
You're absolutely right. I didn't say anything because at the time, shit was going both ways, and that was between you. And
I had a lot to say about Alex, but I wouldn't put it
I'm
up
not
memes.
a fucking playground monitor between you two.
Yeah, but you know what? I was saying things, but I wasn't putting up memes of him. Do you know what I mean? And like what he was doing to Linz. Linz did nothing to Alex, and he was putting up Jeffrey Dahmer on her face, and his face on her, hers. That's disgusting.
You were all doing shit with each other.
No, we weren't. The things we were reacting. We were retaliating. Cockapoo, and you know it.
What about the fact that you were saying he was on the dark web?
The thing is, Cockapoo, right?
He wasn't allowed to see his kids.
Cockapoo, the thing is, right? The Cockapoo, you always remember the one thing that I've said, but you're forgetting the 50 things Alex has done. Number two, right? When it comes to malicious communications, it's when you're saying to put memes on people up. That's when malicious communications. Not having an opinion about someone isn't.
Malicious communication is actually.
And there's one thing I haven't done, Cockapoo, and that's broken the law.
Yes, you have.
Well, so in personal regard to me, you actually threatened to try and go to my job. I don't know what you.
No, I didn't threaten. That was a joke. I didn't say that. The thing is, though, Cockapoo,
the evidence of the recording, there was no laughing.
A threat is me knowing your address, your hated work. I don't know it.
No, you don't. But
No,
you thought
exactly,
you did.
exactly. Thank you very much.
You thought you did, and you thought you knew the company.
No, I
because
don't know.
When you
I never said going to your Cockapoo. I never said going to your work. I'd phone your work.
That's
There's a
right.
difference. Yeah,
Exactly
and everyone is entitled to do that. Everyone isn't. If I feel that something's wrong, I would phone them. Yes, 100%. But I would not going to phone your work, Cockapoo. I had no intentions of phoning your work, Cockapoo.
I'm glad we've cleared that up. I didn't think you did because I actually informed the work that you
Well,
were
I wasn't ever
going
gonna
to send
phone the
yourself
work
or somebody
Cockapoo.
else in there to do that, and it's a malicious act to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not because the thing is, though, Cockapoo.
Just
I never did
because
it.
I had an opinion about you that you didn't like.
The
what
thing
you
is,
tried to do
Cockapoo.
was hit
The
me
thing
over
is,
the belt,
Cockapoo.
which
The
is
thing is,
you
what you're
do
missing,
all of the
Cockapoo,
time.
is it was only malicious. Yeah, if I make it up, that's malicious. I
So
wasn't
you-
intending on making up nothing. I
So
wasn't
you-
going to phone your job, but you have said things about me. Yes, you have.
I've said you're a narcissist. That's the one thing.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I could turn around. I could phone your job and say,
I could
listen. I could phone you, say your job and say, well, she said it's a narcissist. Now, listen, whether they'll listen or not doesn't matter. That's not malicious because that's the truth.
Can I ask you a question, Andrew?
I was never intending to phone your job, so get over that.
Okay, you mentioned that to.
Oh,
Cockapoo.
Alex, be quiet.
No.
Lynn's going to have her say because
No, 'cause the thing is, like, Lynn's own. You remember, Lynn's is the puppeteer and whatnot.
Alex, that's what I'm
Let's
saying.
go-
You've got to
let's-
get your sly little digs in with
It's
me.
a fact.
Hey,
Everyone
Lindsay,
sees it.
Lindsay,
Everyone
how
sees
am I?
it.
Right, listen, Alex.
Everyone
how
Did you
am I?
not mock when I was can I just say, Alex, when I was talking about RP, revenge, which is what I thought it was. It might not be. I don't know, right? But when I was talking about it, did you not mock it and said I did it for views? So how do we know you didn't do it for views? Because you mocked me and then you expected me to
Let me answer this question. I never mocked it, actually. I said I thought it was an act because everything.
You made people believe it was an act.
Alex, please don't twist this now.
Yeah, I've got the recording, Alex.
My words were, I believe it was an act. And what do you say 24/7? What I do on this
and I
app
keep
is an
telling
act.
you it's
No,
not.
you
You
didn't,
said it
Alex.
wasn't.
You
Yes,
said it was
I
her
did.
fault.
Provide
You
the
shouldn't have
proof.
done it
Yeah.
on
Can you let
Clapper.
Liz talk, please, Alex?
Provide the proof.
Alex, you said that she shouldn't have done that on Clapper, and that's her own fault. And Charlie.
No, I never.
Yeah.
I
And
said
then
it
you
was an act.
shouldn't have done what
I said
you
it was
done
an
then,
act.
Alex,
No,
and
you
it wouldn't have
didn't.
been RP. We could say the same thing.
It's more copywriting, actually. To be honest
Well,
with
it
you.
doesn't matter.
But when
Whatever it is,
but when
you
it
should have
comes
done what
to
you
you,
did then,
Alex, it's like a serious thing, and people shouldn't be talking about it, and it's a police case and blah blah blah. But yet, when it's Angie, then she's just.
But
she's
Angie
just
doesn't
doing
have
it.
an open police case. Big difference, Linz.
No, it doesn't.
do
It
you
doesn't.
know
It
that?
doesn't matter. You didn't know that, though,
The
Alex.
thing is, though, why is that still not being put to bed? I thought you two had sort of squared it all up and it was done and you'd moved
Well,
on.
Cockapoo, Alex has a lot to say about me. Do you know what I mean? Tonight.
Well,
You know what it
Alex
is? You know what it is?
Alex
I'll
was
get
putting
blamed
memes
for
up
things
about
this week, Cockapoo.
Alex, you were putting memes up with me just the other day. Like that's what I'm saying. You were editing me face.
Some chicken balls.
Linz, you called me Rolf Harris.
Can I just say? You said. Can I just say, Alex? You said you were going to have a P Diddy shirt, and I went, well, it's better than having a Rolf Harris shirt on. So that I didn't call you Rolf Harris. I said you're going to have a Rolf Harris T-shirt.
Absolutely fucking childish. This shit.
It is childish, but to be honest with you, Cockapoo, it's Alex. Alex is the one that comes out with it first.
No,
Like,
Alex
he
is
come
a
out with P
narcissist.
Diddy.
I'm really not. You know, I thought I was.
Well, yes, you are a narcissist, Alex. I mean, the proof is in the pudding with all the messages you send in.
Yeah, but to be fair, that's my personal life. But you're bringing it up.
Yeah, that's your personal life, Alex.
Well, you got my personal life in the
Alex,
You got my personal life.
Yeah, but Alex, it ended up on the platform, which means everyone had his right to talk about it.
What do you mean they got no chili sauce?
What?
Alex, can I just say, Alex, if it ends up on the platform, then people have a right to talk about it. It ended up on TikTok because of Becca.
Yeah, so like but you bring my personal life into stuff, Alex. Well, like I told one person, but
like
yeah,
a
when your
pen pal, for
personal life
example,
comes
you
into
keep
this.
going on about
What
pen
did
pal.
you
That's
say?
quite
What did
funny.
you guys say here? What did you say? If it's mentioned on the app, you can speak about it. Is that
Well,
your
then don't argue with us. We were talking about your private life then.
No.
When it ended up on the app, your private life, Alex. So don't have a go at us.
I didn't bring the pen pals to the app.
Is my daughter's business been on the app?
Emily.
That's what I thought.
Let's fill up the
I can't tell you what you're saying.
Let's fill up
I
the
didn't hear either.
box.
I'm trying to ask the age though. I'm trying to get the age thing because a lot of them are like troll accounts.
Linz and Angie, I'd rather you have a bit of like, you know, I'd rather it be equal. So if there's just you two, and then there's the rest of the people, like I'm mutual, Jamie is mutual.
Who's this guy? Just be yourself.
That's me.
They've been waiting a long time to have a say.
Yeah, how are you doing? Just be yourself.
Can I just say one thing, Tony, to Cockapoo? I was never gonna. No, I don't have a work address, and you know it. Okay, that was a joke, simple as you know.
Well,
for what you said, and that was it. I wouldn't have done anything out of malice. If I was to phone someone's job, that's not malice. I would come with facts.
Yeah, but you know what the difference is, Anne? People actually called my work up. There's a difference.
Yeah.
You've said it out of like anger and whatever.
I've had people
and
shit come to my house for God's sake.
People actually did call my workplace up and try to get me sacked from my workplace.
Yeah, and I've had things delivered to my house and everything.
So
I've had people ring my
difference.
boss up and tell me that to try and get me the sack. And why did I realise they ring me?
I would never do anything out of malice, but Jamie. If I was going to do something, I'd have evidence.
They ring my boss
There's
up.
a difference between actually doing it and threatening it.
So what's the evidence for you to phone up Chloe's work?
I never phoned up Chloe's job. That's the thing, Alex. Never did.
Sorry,
Never did. And the reason why I would phone her work, and I'll tell you one, for many reasons. She's trolled me for a long time. She's called me dirty, go and have a wash. Mocked my SH, mocked the fact that someone put my thing on the dark web. Called me all the names under the sun. I need to my skin and everything, as well as your Alex. And I believe, and I do believe, if you're in that kind of field of work, if you're a police officer or anything like that, and you're coming up with those opinions, would I phone your job? Yes, I would come with evidence, though.
Hello, are you allowed to show a certain can online?
I wouldn't, Tony. I'm not sure.
People, if you want to join the box, you have to turn your thing off because I can't see. Loads of people want to join the box, but I can't see.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, because I just feel like an idiot leaning over every 2 seconds.
Adam,
Tony, can I just ask a wee question?
You can indeed. How are you keeping? You all right?
I'm all right. I was in the box before, but you threw me out for some strange reason. But anyway, I'm back. One question: why do people get so affected by other people online when the fact is yous are never going to meet each other? Why do yous get so affected by other people?
Probably the most stupid question I've ever heard on the app.
Answer that, Alexa, play Rocky.
Finally, someone's come up with sense.
I thought this live was about M's, and that what's been going on.
Alex, why is that such a stupid question?